Right, we ready to go? Think we're ready. Good morning, afternoon, evening, and night to you too. Adrian and everyone else who's around here, welcome or welcome back. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, fantastic day. I am. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how I'm feeling. I'm feeling actually quite weird today because, well, technically my weekend has started, hence the afternoon stream today that I kind of wasn't supposed to have. But my kiddo is getting picked up from daycare by his dad today, so that means that I can actually pretend that today is something of a Saturday, Sunday or whatever. His dad was traveling, so that means that they're gonna get to spend more time together now that he's back, and I get an extra day to, get some rest. And honestly, today I decided to get a little bit more rest, and actually sleep instead of work. So I slept like 4 hours last night, and then I decided to take like a tiny little nap in the morning, and I ended up just sleeping for like 4 hours, which was probably something that's been overdue because I've been running on, like, I don't know, probably 3 to 5 hours of sleep for a lot of days now. With the emphasis on last week, since the patch came out, I've been just sleeping for like 3 hours mostly, and I've just been exhausted. So I decided to, just sleep for a little bit. But I'm feeling, like that feeling when you're like chronically tired, but then you have this tiny little opportunity to sleep, and then your body is like, we can do this. What do you mean? And then, like, when you get that sleep, two things start happening. First, you start feeling like you're gonna get sick because your body is relaxing into this environment where now we have time to get sick. And second, you feel more tired than when you went to bed because your body is just like, I like this, maybe we should get more of that. And then your body just decides to make you sleep even more, even though I slept for like 8 hours for the first time in, I don't know, in ages, I guess. I guess 8 hours in two little sessions, I suppose. But at the same time, mm, it's enough. But I've just been so chronically tired that it probably isn't. And I know it all sounds very unhealthy, but at the same time, I've been pushing my New Year's goals and trying to make things fall into place by the end of the year, and I do not regret that. So this year I knew that this was going to be, hard and stressful and whatnot, and I have 2 more months of really really hard work. And what I'm going to do after that is most likely take a week off to just recharge a little bit, or maybe get sick. I don't know what's going to happen. It's probably going to be the latter, but yeah, geez, I just noticed my warrior of light there having a lot of faith in that top that she's wearing. It's like this this whole angle of her just sitting there. It's like if someone didn't know what Final Fantasy 14 was, and if they saw my aura, they'd be like, what kind of game is this? That's a very flattering top. Actually, it's the first time that I'm noticing it from this perspective. Anyways, that was a little bit of a digressed. I don't know, whatever. A diversion. No, it's what? Don't confuse. It's not a no. He confuses me all the time. Anyways, if you happen to be new on Twitch, make sure to leave a follow so you know where to come back. And if you're new on YouTube, this is my main channel and where I cover my Final Fantasy 14 stuff. So if you're into that, make sure to sub. I also have a variety channel that you can find in the description of this video, also on Vplays. This is where I upload most of my variety things like RPGs, JRPGs, strategy games, and whatnot. I call it variety, but it's actually a hyper niche. I don't know why I keep saying variety because, well, I mean, I do play an occasional action game or whatever, but not as much. Um, Anyways, that's what I do on YouTube. And if you're on Twitch, you'll notice that we have no affiliates, partners, or anything like that. I canceled everything so that I could in fact stream on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time, because Twitch doesn't really allow that if you're affiliate or a partner. So should you want to support the content, you can do so through Stream Elements Tips or through Patreon, and you can find both links down in the description of not in the description, in the about me. And if you're on YouTube, this is where I am monetized, so you can support the content also through YouTube. What are they called? Stickers, super chats, YouTube memberships, and whatnot. Like, the vocabulary for these things is atrocious. But anyways, we're gonna start. First of all, before I start with the dungeons per se, I am going to do a little bit of rouletting, because I'm still in the process, believe it or not, of getting enough tomes for my relic, for my first one. I'm almost at 1200, and I need 1500, so I need like 3 dungeons or so to make sure to do this. Does the variant dungeon have hidden paths? My map shows 2 areas that I have not been to yet. It seems like it will take luck to get there. Well, you can always do them solo, and make sure to go to that path. There are branches where they will ask, like, you know this, where they will ask you like to go either left or right, and then I would like to think that depending on what you choose, they're going to take you to the area that you haven't discovered yet. If you're looking at the map, and if you're at a crossroads and your right side is undiscovered, then I would go right. I'm not sure if there is any sort of if there's any sort of, let's just queue and I'll keep talking, because that's my job. So anyway, let me just watching a cutscene. Of course you're watching a cutscene. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't know if there's any luck. I would assume that you can control your route by, well, based on like where you decide that you're gonna go. I would hope so, because if it's not map related, I will probably get super lost. But I'm yet to discover that, and I'm also yet to read the second little thing. Let me find it. VC Dungeon Finder. Let me actually find it somewhere here. There's a little part that I haven't read yet. I heard Twitch is forcing streamers to run ads for their money. Forcing is a tricky word, because they're technically not being forced to do anything. But Twitch is running this program called the ad incentive, mostly for partners, but then for affiliates, it's a little bit less of a cut. But I think it's still there. I'm not sure, because I'm not an affiliate anymore. But in essence, what it is, it's a money bonus that comes directly from Twitch. And it requires you to do 2 things. First of all, to stream for a certain amount of hours per month, sorry, and to run a certain amount of ads per hour. So if you have like 3 offers to choose from, like from the least amount of ads per hour to the most amount of ads per hour. I think people have been seeing between like 3 and 9 minutes of ads per hour on stream. But honestly, the most concerning thing about this, in my opinion, is the fact that they also had an increase in demand when it comes to the hours that they are going to be that they're going to have to be streaming in order to even get that bonus. So for example, I recently checked how many hours I stream, and like with my schedule, with my commitments, with going live twice a day, pretty much every day of the week. I know I don't stream for like 8 hours at a time, but at the same time, I was streaming for about 112 to 115 hours per month, which in itself is the maximum amount that I could provide. So what Twitch did is they suggested these ad incentive bonuses, and they said, let's take me for an example. It depends on how much you streamed last month. It doesn't depend there's no like such thing as a general amount of hours. For example, if I streamed 115 hours and I logged in and I had an added incentive bonus, I would guess that they would require me to stream around 130-ish hours per month. So what they do is they slightly increase the number of hours that you have to stream every single month, which is unrealistic and unhealthy, because for someone who's already putting 100% of themselves into their work and they're streaming as much as they could, they will end up getting an offer that is unhealthy for them, that is going to stop them from doing either offline work, which is like editing and publishing on YouTube and whatnot, or they will be cutting times from their sleep, from their families, from their real work, whatever. Real work as in like a main job if they're employed and whatnot. It's a very unhealthy thing in my opinion to be increasing the amount of hours that a streamer has to stream. They keep telling people these things about the health of the streaming community, about mental well-being and stuff like that, and then they slam you with an ad incentive bonus that requires you to stream even more than you've ever streamed before. In my opinion, like, that is not the company that I want to be spending my energy on. Twitch for me is great. It's For me, it's free. I don't get any money from Twitch whatsoever, you guys. I'm pretty sure that you are not getting any ads. Also, Morgan, good evening and welcome back. Sorry, I did see your messages. Like, I was just caught up in talking, but yeah, Twitch for me is free. It doesn't require any additional energy, and I don't require any money from Twitch. I'm fine when it comes to that. I don't need their ad incentives or anything like that. I'm very fortunate to have you guys as my community who are supporting me, not just monetarily, but through, watching and sharing and liking and all this stuff on YouTube, and through other things like Patreons and stream elements and everything. And I'm also very fortunate to live in a country where you can survive with a few $100 a month. So when it comes to smaller content creators here, you actually have a chance of survival, even if you are not, some big shot or whatever. I don't need thousands of dollars a month for me to survive. Well, not just survive, but for me to be very comfortable in a situation that I'm in right now. I would need what, $400 to $500 a month. Very comfortable with $400 to $500. And I'm like, when it comes to my content creation, I'm very open about this, and I think it's okay to talk about it. I am still getting there. I'm not like fully comfortable, but I am comfortable enough because the crisis in my country are not as outrageous, and I can survive. But like, I'm guessing that at some point you like, if you live in another country, you can't do this. Adrinu, thank you so much for the super chat. We're happy to have you streaming. I'm very happy to have all of you in my community as well, and I appreciate that. I like being transparent about these things, and this is not me like, talking about, money for the purpose of like getting money or whatever. I just like that my community is very well informed when it comes to, the overall cost of living or whatever. So yeah, I don't need $2,000 or $3,000. I don't live in the States. I don't have a $1,000 rent. My rent is what? My share of rent is $100 a month. It's like, I mean, what? Euros, €100 a month. Yeah, that's true. The €100 is like 100 and what, 20, $130 or so, American dollars, I think. Canadian, I don't even know. They're not. Sorry. I worked out a bit of a story stuff. I hope your weekend started awesomeness. Yes, today is actually one of those rare Fridays that I get to have weekend, even though it isn't weekend. Oh, I was gonna have my tea, but I should probably queue first. Are you still in the cutscene? We can't queue because never mind. We'll just hang out and drink tea while Lunat is talking to Nanamo, so that we can go together. And that's totally fine. Mm. Today I started a little earlier than what I thought I would be. I was gonna start at 3, and I know I scheduled my stream for 3, and I'm sorry about that. But I was just kind of sitting here, and I was like, maybe I should do some roulettes off stream. But then I'm like, why would I do roulettes off stream? That sucks. And I just started early so that I can catch up a little bit and talk to you, and just spend time with you. I missed these longer streams when I can just like sit there and talk and just have a good time. I've been editing a lot for the past few days, and I haven't even published all the videos yet that I've been working on. There's plenty more to come. I'm working on collectible guides for 6.25 because there's new rewards, and I'm going to be doing an updated mount guide for 6.2 and 6.25. I was kind of waiting for 6.25 to do a mount guide because I knew that there would be something coming, and I'm still in the process of getting some of those mounts. So I will do that one as soon as possible, probably next week. There's new minions, not pets. Wow, vocabulary is still very much a thing, I suppose, in my case. But yeah, I'll be doing all these things. What else is new? continue. I finished Dewfield Chronicle. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream the last chapter here on the channel because there seems to be an embargo of some. Like, okay, this is not confirmed yet. I did inquire, but there seems to be a physical embargo on the last chapter of the game when it comes to Steam, which is where I was playing Dewfield. And for some reason, as I was trying to stream that last chapter of the game just kind of went dark. If you were here by any chance, or if you watched that playthrough by any chance, you would have seen that like suddenly, as I entered chapter 7, my screen just went fully dark, and I wasn't able to continue. And from what I've seen, other people who have published their full playthroughs on I want to say on YouTube, they were playing. I think they were playing on Switch, or like, I don't know, maybe PlayStation with like a shared, card or whatever, where they weren't for some reason blocked. But I had like an inability to stream my screen. Like whenever the game would be on my screen, that part of the screen would just be dark. And as you can see, everything is fine with my streaming software. I can stream other games. I can stream my desktop and everything. And I tried everything, but like there was just no way for me to stream chapter 7. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but I did publish the review here on the channel, and I realized over time that that game, when it comes to like views and everything, it would have performed better. It would have performed. Can you finish that quest later? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. It would have performed a lot better if I was just doing it on Vplays. Honestly, I didn't have as much faith in Vplays as I should have had, because I thought that because it was a smaller channel, that the game would, I don't know, perform a lot worse or whatever. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done it on this channel, because on Vplays, whenever I stream a game there on YouTube and I publish it there on YouTube, people know that they need to expect variety. And I think it was kind of a misstep on my end, because I thought that the game and the whole thing would perform better if I just did it here. But I think I just ended up confusing people a little bit with that. So I'm going to try and do less of that confusion, and I'm going to try and keep this channel Final Fantasy XIV, which is what I imagine most of you do want. So that's my plan. And overall, it doesn't matter to me as much. I just want to empty my bag a little bit. I know I should have done this before, but yeah, I got to finish that. And currently on Vplays, I'm playing the Triangle Strategy. If you are unfamiliar with the game, it's a turn-based strategy that's very rich, very story rich, and it's a very good game. It's like a 2D HD pixel art game, and I think it just looks very, very, very nice, and the story is amazing. So if you haven't checked that one out, it's out on Steam, and it was out on Nintendo earlier this year. My talking is probably a little bit convoluted, because I'm also trying to do this at the same time, and I'm still in the process of waking myself up. So if I happen to like not finish sentences or something, it's not it won't be uncommon. Horror story, repeat that. I had forgotten a thing. What do you mean? As in like a part of the story that you wanted to put into it, or okay. This is fine. What would be the fastest thing that we can do? Expert? Is it expert? Are you sure?
What do you mean? Fastest what?
For fastest for the tomestones.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
Expert in 90.
Okay, is there anyone else who wants to run expert and 90s and maybe 50, 60, 70, 80s with us? If so, do let me know. The horror story is maybe a bit calm, but if things went wrong, I think it would be horrific and a suggested chaos. That actually sounds interesting. Are you gonna use this for the? Is this for the campaign? Okay, do we go? Or is there? If there's anyone who wants to hop in, let me know. For now, I think we'll just queue expert. What are you going as? Healer?
Yep.
Okay. Come on, tank queues. Come on. I don't think I feel comfortable doing anything else.
Again, we're tank and healer.
Tank and healer. I don't know. Like what? I don't understand this. I have time to also. to empty my bag while this is happening. I don't understand how this is. What? It does look good. Like that weapon actually suits you just fine with the. Yeah, they can't see it because. Let me see. I have to decide which of these things I'm going to get rid of. This patch is kind of. I really like it. Oh. Ew. What is this? Ew. Ew. Okay, why do I have this weapon? This is Astrologian level 70. Why are you here? Why are you here? Oh, because it's... Oh, never mind. Goodbye. It's not a very nice weapon. I don't know, I don't like a lot of Astro weapons. They all look the same to me because they have this other thing, like the case. And I don't like that case, and I don't like how, for example, Gunbreakers, they will have this, or no, that's Machinist. Yeah, they have like this little box that always looks the same. Yeah, and I just hate that. Okay. What's this dungeon? I'm here for the first time. Wait, where are you? Oh, there you go. Why are you in a cutscene? Is that called a PlayStation cutscene?
Yeah.
Okay.
The load time.
Okay. Where do we even go? I am so sleepy. Like, I don't even know how I keep my eyes open. Like, I slept for like 8 hours and I already had one coffee and I am tired. Like, my eyes are like not cooperating. Oh my god. Like, my tanking is shit today. I don't even know how we're gonna do those dungeons. It's like, I'm sorry, people. Like, where are my buttons? What was I even pressing? Why is no one getting pulled? What? Okay, I should be using some of my cooldowns as well. Oh my god, I don't think I can do this! Oh! Oh my gosh, my reflexes are not what they should be today. Okay, maybe I wake up. I do have another coffee ready, just in case, and I think the case is going to be the thing. Where to? Ah, there we go. It's like I forgot this place. Is there a way to buff my my tombstone's income? Is there like an FC buff or something that no? I don't know. Like, have I been missing something? Have I been getting like less of them because I don't have the buff or whatever? Is that a thing? Please tell me that's not a thing because. What? Yeah, I don't do dungeons because it's not my most favorite content. They're fine, but like normally Lunet will be the one who, like, I don't know, talks me into doing them. It's like I feel like I do them when I have to, when it's about like relics or leveling or whatever.
You wouldn't even do it to increase your eye
No, like no, because I don't play enough right now to be bullied into increasing my eye level because I don't do Savage right now, and I feel like if I have a little bit of a lower item level but I'm still playing the game, I'm not anyone's burden. I don't feel like anyone should care what my item level is for as long as I'm not being a complete mess up like today. Okay, there's no one new, right? No cutscenes, no nothing. I can just pull, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, don't get me wrong. It's not, your eye level is not low. You have a higher eye level than my Astra.
Your Astra is your alt, isn't it?
Yeah.
But when do you even tank? It's like your pally is supposed to be your main, but like you never play your pally.
I did pally, but not good.
Is this where we are supposed to be? No. No? Oh, thank you. You always make me look not as terrible when I'm so tired. See, Lunet is very nice to have in a party. Like I feel do I say babysat? If I'm the one who's being what's the third column of that verb? Like the participle or what's it called? Never mind. I still get damaged because I pay no attention. Sorry, today is just The horror story is for a one-shot setting where I let the player to a horror village where the undead start to creep in. Oh, I see. So like a zombie thing. That's pretty cool. I don't know where to be. Oh my god. Okay, I need to wake up. Like, I'm gonna start drinking coffee mid-dungeon, like, right now. It's like, and I'm gonna treat it as an elixir of a sort, like the Asterix potion. Because my mind is just refusing to cooperate.
Not that too bad. It's like we have two black things.
Okay, I'm guessing that this is where we're supposed. Oh my god, I got it right. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm definitely in sleep mode. Like, I shouldn't have slept for 8 hours. Who in their right mind sleeps for 8 hours a day to just be feeling like shit? It's not worth it. If this is what it means to sleep for 8 hours, I am never doing this shit again. Never ever. This is just dumb. It's like, is there anyone in the chat who actually legitimately sleeps for 8 hours? Do you feel this tired every time? Why is this so bad? Oh, hi Victor, welcome back. You sleep for 8 hours? Oh my god, do you feel like a mess every time? Oh, I sleep 8 hours and still feel sleepy. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't even know why I do this.
Sleep for seconds.
No, sleep is overrated. Sleep is definitely overrated because you sleep and everyone tells you about how it's good for you and how you're gonna feel better, but you don't feel better. You don't feel better. You just like feel a lot worse. It's like your body punishing you forever wanting to, I don't know, to do something good for yourself. I mean, you could say the same for like withdrawal symptoms and whatnot, but that's not the same, is it? But I feel punished. I feel punished for wanting to do the good thing, as per usual. See, I literally can't see my health bar, and I'm used to looking at the one where my character is, and not the one underneath me. So sometimes I just struggle to see it, where it's like, I don't know, between all the mobs and stuff. I can never. Fuck it. Sorry. That's how much faith I have in your healing. Like, sorry, I saw it dropping and I was like, oh, you know, I don't wanna die and look bad.
I'm gonna die. Let me DPS at least.
No, like last time he was in a dungeon with me and he
was
decided to
sleepy.
DPS. I died 3 times in the dungeon.
I was sleepy.
He was sleepy and he was convincing me that I'm not gonna die. I think he's only a show off when I'm streaming. Like when I'm streaming, he does everything he can to not let me die because then other people will see him as well. But when he's off stream, then he just like closes his eyes, tries to heal, and then we're in a low level dungeon and he heals with his eyes closed, hoping against all hope that a button that he's pressing that's supposed to cast a level 90 spell will work, and it doesn't because we're in a level 60 dungeon and he lets me die because his character is just standing like doing like this, doing nothing, and I see his character in the dungeon literally doing that thing. I look at him, he has his eyes closed, he's convinced that he's healing me, but he's not, and then I'm dying looking at his face and he is just unaware of me staring at him because yet again he has his eyes closed and he's not aware that I died because he thinks he's healed me. Yes, that's exactly that is exactly our dungeon experience off stream. Off stream he gives no shit. It's true. He's laughing because he's mad uncomfortable right now. Yeah, but because that is exactly what it was. And I see him slamming into his controller, thinking that he's doing the deed, but he is not. He is not. He's just, oh my god, why are they not getting pulled? He's just there begging his controller to do something.
Get the big one.
What's the big one?
No.
Oh my god, I didn't even know we were there. Sorry. I just play Sage in all 90 instances. Yeah, I'm guessing that a lot of people feel the same way. But I love how he just gets super offended when I bubble on stream. He's like, I'm not gonna let you die. And I'm like, of course you're not gonna let me die on stream. You never have. But then off stream, he will just be asleep. Anyways, that's our fun story of the day.
But I'm like healing off stream or just AoE heal and hope for the best.
Yeah, that also doesn't work. And then he opens his eyes for a split second and he's mad offended that I'm bubbling. And he's like, oh, you don't trust me at all, do you? And then he's pretending that he wasn't asleep. And every time I talk, I turn around, I see his eyes closed. And like I almost hear like the deep breaths, you know, like it's like when you sleep, I hear that and I know he's legitimately asleep, just sitting there holding his controller and spamming buttons somehow. And then he's like, no, I'm not asleep. But like, what? Like, that's not true. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, the ragged breath that you hear, like, when someone's like, about to fall asleep. Is like, yes, it's the pre-snore. My son also has the same thing. Like, when I put him to bed, that's when I know I can sneak out of the room. Like, when he goes, like... And then he has, like, a really deep breath, goes, like... You know? And after that, it's all calm. And he enters that state. Luna enters that exact state when we do dungeons. And then he tries to talk me into doing more dungeons. It's like, are you serious? And he's like, don't worry, I'll heal you. Like, I started wanting to only do dungeons with him on stream because I know that he's not gonna do that. Like, who wants to be snoring on stream? Come on. Is this a good place? This is probably... Okay, this is a decent place. It's not a snore. It's like that deep breath thing. I wish they would buff Sage a little. I really like the off heal from damage. Oh, I see. I don't know, like having healers do DPS as well is just so tempting in a way. Because like, you know, you're supposed to be healing, but you have this other juicy option that in reality will get you to kill the boss. And it's very hard not to do DPS as a healer. I think it's just too tempting to see that you're, I don't know, you're at least doing something. Even better when you see yourself like on the aggro chart above like the DPS, one of them at least. I think that's what most healers live for.
As long as you're not 4.
Huh?
As long as you're not 4.
Yeah.
The enemy
Well, in reality, you should be 4.
I know, but I'm saying when I'm like 3 or 2, yes, it's so bad fun. And I just feel bad for whoever the 4th DPS is.
Even if it means that you're gonna have to sit in that dungeon for half an hour because they're not doing damage. You'd rather sit for half an hour in a dungeon if you're the one doing top DPS as a healer than just, you know, handle your 10-minute dungeon and be the last one. That's so petty. Understandable, but petty at the same time. What? You are petty. I'm not calling you petty. I'm confirming that you're petty. Sage has so much cool tools to play with, but I still feel that lacks something. I think, like, I didn't hear as many people say that about Reaper. Obviously, I don't main Reaper, so I don't know what in particular could be I almost said lacking. But But I think that they've left some room for exploration there. Obviously, Sage and Reaper are going to be getting new spells as time goes on and expansions move forward and whatnot. So I think that they will be doing like a lot of other things with Sage and with Reaper and with like similarly to how they did it with all of the jobs like when they were new, and then in the next expansion they got a bunch of other spells. Like they will, I'm sure they will address it. I mean, it isn't perfect, but it's still so cool. So Reaper just has no need for upgrades whatsoever. I'm literally holding my finger on a bubble. Just waiting. Is there anyone else who will call Hallowed Ground a bubble or any sort of invulnerability a bubble? Especially if you've ever played WoW. Like when I say bubble, that's what I mean, and I would guess that a lot of people don't know that if Final Fantasy was their only MMO. Or maybe it's just like a widespread term. Okay, how many do I have? Ugh. Disgustingness. Disgustingness. This is gonna take ages. I just want to take advantage of the roulettes before they reset. Because I didn't get to do it today. I was asleep. Yeah, I need my coffee. Oh shit. Now it's actually a good opportunity, most likely. Yeah, now is the only opportunity. Drink my coffee like a shot of tequila. And hope for the best. But in all seriousness though, how do you get rid of that fatigue from sleeping more? Because coffee obviously doesn't do it. I already had one. Exercise? No, that's out of the question. That is out of the question. I bike all week long. It's not that I don't do exercise. Thank you. Not that I don't exercise. It's just like today is that one day that... Oh. Is it really exercise? Are you guys trolling me? There's gotta be something else. Something like a food buff or something very passive. No? That not a thing? I can do food buffs.
Smelling salt.
Smelling salt? What's a smelling salt?
I'll get you.
What's a smelling salt? No, what is a smelling salt?
Smell it.
Is that like... Is that legal? What? What? What do you mean? What's what?
Athletes use it all the time.
To wake up. Athletes who exercise, which is what you guys are suggesting to wake up, use smelling salts to wake up? Is that what you're trying to say?
If you once you take a sniff of it, you'll understand. I can't explain to you what it smells like. It's
What the hell is a smelling salt?
an intense. You know when like have an intense gum flavor?
Intense gum flavor? Oh, you mean like those shock gums? Like the super sour ones? Those would wake me up. Oh my god, do you know those? Do you know what that is? Or did it not exist in Canada? Or does it not exist in Canada? Oh, okay. Those would wake me up. Oh wow, do you guys love those? I do. They're very unhealthy. They probably eat at your liver real hard. But they are so good. That would wake me up. Perfect. Now I just need to discover where they still sell them. I think they were banned at some point. probably for a good reason. No, they weren't. They weren't. But they stopped telling them. More like moving and doing things. Wow, I feel called out now. I did do things. In all seriousness, though, sometimes shower really helps me wake up. But I already tried that, and it hasn't worked. Worked.
It wasn't hot enough.
Yes, the water wasn't hot enough, and I had it like on maximum. It was colder than usual, and I know that I take slightly warmer showers than what I should, but I put it all the way to the hot, and it still wasn't hot enough. I was just so cold. It was so annoying. That normally never happens to me. It wasn't hot enough. I swear, it was like hot.
It was hot.
Like for other people, like I basically turned the tap on, and I'm like, I'm not even taking this shower. And then I called him to confirm that it's cold, and he's like, no, this is hot water. And I'm like, no, this is not hot water. So I made myself go through this horrible experience of like less than. Why did I?
What?
Nothing. I'm. Okay, there's. Very smart. Very smart. Okay. Anyone who wants to go with us, or should we queue for the... Let me see how much I have. I have almost 300. Okay. Level 90. Is that okay?
Yep.
I did breakfast for me and my dogs, moved some plants to get sun, and read a little and drank coffee. I did...
Basically the same thing.
Yes, except for the plants and the dogs. I do have a mouse, but she was fed last night, so... I did almost all of these things, and it's still not working. Are you okay?
Yes, right.
Once upon
It's
a
like,
time,
like sniffles are not as bothersome, but for some reason, the sound of sniffles and chewing are like the two most annoying sounds
and wetted inside and out.
that have ever been or will be.
The more its people clung to
What?
life.
Dumb and Dumber? I have seen it, but if you're asking me to recall a cutscene, I can't. Can you say a cutscene when it's about the movie? Why? That's not what it is. Okay, scene instead of a cutscene. I'm really a morning person. I'm like all day long person. It's like I'm pretty much awake all day long, and I can mostly operate whenever. But not right now. Not when my body is falsely convinced that we're gonna get not just that we're gonna get a little bit of sleep, but that we're gonna do this every day. Like, my body needs to get a grip and a reality check to realize that that was like a Christmas gift rather than me attempting to change my ways. Wait, it's not a cutscene? You don't say cutscene for a movie?
Until they curse not
What?
only but their fellow
Because the whole movie's
The whole movie is not a cutscene. What?
well, technically, the whole movie.
Is it then a scene cut?
I guess this is a movie.
Okay, I'm
from
just...
a movie.
Okay, but why do we call in-game movies a cutscene?
Because it's a movie time and then there's the things.
Oh, because they're cutting game time
Yes.
for you to watch a movie. Oh, and this is just uncut movie, and that's why it's a scene and not a cutscene. It's a scene. I just realized it's a scene rather than a cutscene because the movie is not cutting anything. The movie is not cutting anything, so it's a scene. How does that not make sense? It makes perfect sense. Come on. Just a scene. Exactly. Exactly. The chat gets it. It's a scene. Yes. And then technically TV ads would be cutscenes. Wow, that feels like actual wisdom today. Feels like I learned something new without getting any new information whatsoever. How cool is that? I can feel you eye rolling, and I don't even see him. I can feel the eye roll. It's like making like air stirs. Yes, the face palms and the eye rolls, like you can feel it in the air. And sometimes I see something atrocious on stream and I can feel like the air getting sucked out of the room.
Those who lived and festered. Those who died.
Am I gonna have enough after this dungeon?
I don't know how much you need.
1284 is what I have. I need 1500. Oh my god. What? One more after this one, and then I can buy my relic? Okay. What? Did I need to move? Where? Why are you there? I didn't. Because you ain't sure or what? Cough up. Oh gosh. How do you know when this is going to, where this is gonna happen and when it's gonna happen? Stack? Okay. That is the weirdest stacking symbol I've ever encountered. I'm gonna start calling movies scenes in like real life in front of people. See how they react. I'm sure I'll move myself towards losing another friend or two because I'm too weird. Well, I have precious little of them to lose anyway. Mostly the friends that I have left are people who are into gaming or who have known me for such a long time they can't get rid of me anymore. Those are my two types of friends. Or a combination of two, which I objectively classify as best friends. Because we have common interests and history. That in my book, that classifies you as a best friend. Unless they sniffle too hard, then they stop being my friends. Then they're just my roommates. Yeah, my wounds cut deep, don't they?
And the very last of them
Have both, then you should consider yourself lucky. Like, I feel like as we all grow older, it's so much harder to make a friend. Not just because of, like, all of us just getting increasingly awkward, but it's like, no, it's like the amount that I'm bothered is like less and less and less every year after year after year. Like, as time goes by, I am just unfucking bothered. You know? It's like, yes, I'm very irritable, and I feel like I also irritate other people, so it's probably best if we don't mingle, you know? I know, like, making friends is hard, but I know that I don't put enough effort. Like, I know that this is unhealthy, and it can be taken in all sorts of wrong ways, but I'm very happy with my community, and, like, when I stream, I have someone to talk to, and my chat is the equivalent of a friend to me, which is why I think this is, like, my way of being social, and me not needing anything else. It's like, I am sitting here talking to people. It's like, I'm far from antisocial. I'm just terribly picky. And the fact that I don't have, like, human bodies around me doesn't stop me from being, you know, a friend or conversing or anything like that. Like, physical presence of people means nothing to me whatsoever, because I'm so used to, like, the online presence and just communicating with people who I've never met. And, I don't know, like, I don't make that difference, I guess. But yeah, it's getting harder and harder and harder. It's like, do you know how let's say you're 15, and then you have your all your teeth, and then you're like, I need to take care of these teeth because they will like, oh my god, they will like last me a while. Can you heal me, please? I'm panicking a little bit. Okay, I like pressed all my buttons there. It's like, you know, you have to take care of all your teeth because they will last for a very long time. Make your core, hello and welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're having a lovely Friday. Today's Friday, isn't it? I hope so. Anyways, teeth. Teeth. When you're 15, you know that most likely they will serve you for a very long time. And I'm not trying to call out anyone. I don't want to say when you're 28 because that it's not too close to 15, but like let's say when you're like, I don't know, 60 or so, like there's not that much pressure to like keep up with it. Basically, you just need to keep up with it for the amount of time that your teeth will serve you so that they don't like fall out before you know. It's like it feels like it's similar with friends as well. Like at 15, you really want to invest into them because you know that you're going to be around for a while. But like when you're older and when you're already used to, you know, maybe having a smaller social circle or whatever, you don't really need to do it all that much. You know? Because like if you're already fine and if you've lived your life with your, you know, social circle of like a few friends or whatever, why would you be looking out for more? It's not like you need to do it. And you're most likely going to be fine for the rest of your life. Oh my god, I hope I didn't say anything super offensive, but it's like I feel like whenever I say these things, I'm always like borderline offensive, and I try not to be. I'm not trying to call anyone out. It's just like the way I see things. And I'm hoping that I will be able to just like stroll through life comfortably enough with my limited IRL social circle so that when I do get to that point, I feel like I'm not really in need because I know how to operate under the premise of not really being super social. And it's becoming less and less necessary for me. At least I feel that way. Is that is that just a very twisted way of seeing things, or because we sometimes who needs friends when I have MMOs? Honestly, well, MMOs are, you know, by definition, they are places where you interact with people. And I think this is going to sound very unhealthy. So I apologize in advance if you're just a mentally healthy person who has their priorities straight. But friendship, per se, is overrated in a way that it's probably a lot better to maybe not like maybe you don't need to have friends who you're just going to share like all these, you know, details about your life with. Maybe it's more important to just have someone who has similar interests to you who you can do activities with rather than just be friends with, you know, because not everyone needs a friend. A friend by definition, yes, is someone who's going to do things with you, but also who you're going to confide in. Confide, is that the word? Like, not everyone needs to confide in someone. And it's better to have, um, I want to say partner in crime. You know, when it comes to like anything that you do, whether it's games or I don't know, anything really, than to have a friend who you also have this like social responsibility for. Yami, hello and welcome back. How are you doing? Hope you're having a great Friday. Um, it's like friends are very high maintenance in comparison to people who have same interests with you, because when you have a same interest, let's say I don't know, I don't know, let's theory craft this a little bit. Let's say Luneth is my not a friend but like someone who I play games with. I don't have this social responsibility of having to be there for Luneth when we play games together, because we play games together and that's what we do. And for someone who's overwhelmed by social interactions, rather than being upset about not being able to make a friend, how about you just have more people in your life that you can do things with that make you happy? rather than, you know, than just like being overwhelmed with like, I don't know, with this anxiety over like not having a friend. A friend per se is not something that everyone needs, because not everyone, it's like a friend is kind of like like paying for a PlayStation Plus, but you never play any of those games for some people. Is that a wrong way to say it? It's like friends have additional benefits, but they also have like additional responsibilities. Rather than just owning a PlayStation and playing, can I pull more? And playing like the games that are available to you, and then after you've played all those games and you crave for something more, then you like upgrade, I don't know, some of your existing, you know, partners in games or crime or whatever you want to call it into friends, or you find new ones or whatever. That's kind of how I see friendships. Like, until you have the need for what friendship exactly is, you shouldn't be too bothered about not having friends. It's very easy and liberating when you realize that friends are not necessarily what you need, when you just realize that you just need someone to do things with, for start. And once you operate under that particular premise, it's going to be so much easier for you to interact, because you're not going to be instantly pressured with like having to befriend someone and dedicate your time to. Yeah, exactly. I have MMO friends and then IRL friends I see often. Yeah, they're two different things. Not every IRL friend needs to be an MMO friend, obviously, and not every MMO friend, more importantly, needs to be an IRL friend. And if you just have MMO people, it's fine if they're not friends, for as long as you're not craving that kind of interaction. If you are, then it's probably good to either convert some of them into your actual friends, or to, you know, go out there and find friends who don't necessarily care about the same things that you care about. But it is not necessary. So if you struggle, just find someone to do things with. You don't have to confine in them. You don't have to make like daily effort into checking in, or weekly effort, or whatever. You don't have to like feel that kind of pressure. And more often than not, you will find yourself spending a lot more time with those, I want to say friends, but you know what I mean. Just having fun and doing things that would be categorized as friendship, but without the burden of like, you know, having to be friends. Am I making sense? In a matter. Manner. Anyways, if I'm just like, I don't know, maybe this is like completely unhealthy and maybe you should not be taking friendship advice from me. But from that point of view, I have plenty of friends. If they all belong in that same category of friends, if you consider people who you do activities with, then I'm fine. Then I have, you know, more than what I need. But I don't have a lot of like friends, but I also don't need a lot of friends. It's all about like what you need and what you can give back. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have talked about this. Maybe this was like a totally wrong, I don't know, thing to say or whatever. Yes, as I have done what you are saying, and it did help for a while, but then felt lonely when I was not playing those games. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I wasn't necessarily referring to just games, but like, let's say you don't just play games, but also you do other things. So if you like, if that is enough, if like doing activities with others is enough for you to not feel lonely, and you're lacking people to do other activities with, then you just find like different people to do different activities with. For as long as you don't crave what actual friendship entails, and that is like the emotional closeness or whatever to someone, I think you will be fine. What is, I can't see these. I can never tell. I think I'm fine here. Me and my friend could go weeks without talking, and when we do, it's like, what comments have you read? Not a beat skip. Yeah, exactly. Especially when you have a real friend who has the same interests as you. Like, I I have the same thing going on with my mom friends because all of us are so busy that when you talk to another mom, you don't even apologize for not calling anymore. It's like you don't apologize for being busy. We know that we're both busy, and then you just talk about things that you can talk about, the things that you want to talk about at that time, and you're not really overly concerned with why this person hasn't called you in like a week or 2 weeks or whatever. Time just, just flies, and you don't really like even know where the time is gone, but it has. And like, I don't know, moms will rarely ever get mad at each other for that. I actually lost a very good friend a few years ago who was very important to me. I met her at university, but then she told me after I had my child, she told me that she can't be friends with me anymore because I'm too selfish. Because like I can never go anywhere, and because we've lost all of our common interests. So that's when I realized that I actually wasn't her friend. And I was someone who she shared an activity with rather than being her real friend. She was a real friend to me, but back then I didn't know the difference between these things. I thought that just because we were at the same university and we would spend like all day together, talking about studies, about this or about that, and then we had some other, interests in common like photography and like other stuff. I thought that we were friends, but that is, I think, when I stopped being friends with her, that's when I learned the difference between those two things. Not everyone who you do things with, especially not who you go to school with, is your friend. Just because you're put in the same room doesn't mean that you need to be friends with them. Friends are different. Like, friends are people who you actually feel things for and like feel that you need to be there for them and whatnot. But not, I don't know. Um, have IRL friends. I mean, it's just good to have balance, in my opinion. And I think that people often make a mistake of like trying to get their IRL friends to necessarily like the things that they like because they feel like they should like turn their IRL friends into their activity friends, which sometimes is very hard. It's a lot easier to have an activity friend and turn it into a real life friend than the other way around. I've tried. I did my best. I had that friend and another friend from university who were both very good friends to me, and they knew that I was into gaming, but they just weren't. That one friend, like three of us used to hang out like during uni, and okay, let's see. What can I do? I have 300. So I need like 66. 66. This is not gonna get me there. I could do a leveling, but I'm afraid that I'm not gonna. What? Oh, we didn't do them? But what if we don't make it in time? Do you think we're gonna make it?
Yeah.
In 17 minutes?
Yeah. We can do it in 15.
Yeah. So, one of those friends, the other one, she was also a very very good friend to me, and we were very different. She was very very conservative. Like I don't think I'm the definition of the opposite of conservative. I think I'm very neutral when it comes to that. She was very conservative, also very religious. I don't share those interests, but I never tapped into that, obviously, and she never tapped into my interests because she also knew that those were not my interests, and we were able to get along, of course, even without these things ever ever playing any sort of role in our friendship. But she was also into other things. Like, she had her music taste that I didn't find appealing, and I had gaming. She was not into games. She would listen to me talk about gaming and tournaments and content creation and everything, and she was always very respectful, and she knew that that meant a lot to me. And in hindsight, maybe that's what, I don't know, could that be something that that ruined our friendship? Maybe I was just trying too hard to to push her into something, not push her into something, but to feel understood by a person who I cared about. Maybe I should have just, focused more on, just spending time with her and just enjoying the company, because she was what I would consider a real life friend. And our friendship didn't end per se, like we didn't get into a fight or anything. We just kind of drifted apart because she lives in a different city and she used to go to my university as well, and she moved back to her hometown after finishing uni. So she got married there, and I was invited to the wedding, but that was like, her wedding was like maybe the second or the third month of when like the COVID first hit. I had a 1-year-old, and it was just overall impossible for me to just ignore that and to go and have that wedding, because some like people weren't really allowed to have big weddings, but she was getting married in a church, and that was like a big traditional wedding with like the gowns and everything, and it was like there was like a lot of people invited, and they didn't really like respect the like those like boundaries or anything like that. So I decided not to go, and I think she was very sad because of that. Like I think she understood that I couldn't go, but at the same time I felt like not going to her wedding like created a really big dent in our friendship, and we kind of stopped talking after that. Like we would message each other like on Facebook like every now and then and be like, hey, how are you doing or whatever, but that was mostly it. Like we never ended up reconnecting in a meaningful way because she stopped traveling to my city, like where our university is, and I never went to visit her. And it was just like it became a lot of effort to kind of keep that friendship up. Um, I have a friend that I discovered she had her second daughter in the 1 year anniversary, almost 2 years without talking. Like for as long as you are genuine friends, I mean, these things I think even like I think especially today, people can forgive each other for like not disclosing this information or whatever. For as long as you're able to like continue where you left off with with conversations with stuff. I can't use my gap closers. Ugh. But yeah, so we're not friends anymore. I have no idea what she's been up to. I don't know if she has kids. I haven't talked to her in ages, and I also deleted my Facebook profile. It just became really overwhelming, and there's a lot of creeps out there, so I just decided not to have Facebook anymore. So I kind of lost that last like way of us catching up, because that was the way we would talk, and I couldn't get her to like text message me or to call me or something like that. Thank you. I couldn't get her to like switch to doing that because she uses Facebook, and that's kind of how our friendship fell apart. But yeah, I mean, I do miss her. She was a very good listener as well, and I talk a lot. She didn't talk a lot. She was very shy, and two of us got along pretty well because she enjoys listening. She doesn't do a lot of talking, but
What a dynamic.
to me it was a very good friend, because like when I'm friends with someone, I just talk like all the time, and I honestly I started being friends with her I think in the first year of uni, because I was just so upset with how other people from our group like at uni were treating her. I remember people talking shit about her because oh shit. People talk shit about her because like she would go and like have coffee with like the whole group, and she would mostly just sit there and be quiet, and they thought like people would like call her stupid and just like weird and whatnot, not understanding that she was actually sitting there just observing, what a bunch of idiots most of them were. And she tried not to really get involved. And then I got forced into doing lab work with her. It was organics chemistry, and she was the clumsiest person ever. At first I didn't want to do it, like I didn't think she was stupid or whatever, and I had a few arguments with people who were at uni because I couldn't stay quiet. Like they will they would bully her a little bit. Like they would ask her questions that they would know she would be uncomfortable asking, like questions about religion, question about like where she's from, what she does, and she was very like closed and didn't want to talk about these things. And then I would overhear these conversations, and I would get into an argument with them, so I would kind of aggro them because of that. So so it's not that I like tried to defend her or anything, but like I would ask people like, "What? How is this your any of your business?" And then people stopped hating me too. Started hating me too. Not stopped. Definitely not stopped. But then two of us kind of became friends, and she was my lab partner. She was very clumsy, very clumsy. Like she set our stuff on fire numerous times, and it was just a very stressful time of my life. But through that lab work, having to work with her was probably beneficial for our friendship, because I learned what she was like. I learned how to communicate with her and whatnot, and then we just kind of remained friends. But I think I was a little bit of a different person at uni, and I would say, without incriminating myself in any way, I would say that I'm far more conservative now than what I was at uni. And she was still my friend. She was still my friend, even though she knew things about me that I wouldn't disclose to anyone back then, except for her. And she would listen to that, and she wouldn't like blame me or hate on me or trash me for anything. So she was you know, from that point of view, we were like, I was very grateful that, you know, to have had someone like that. Like I wasn't like overly out there or anything like that, but in comparison to her, who's never had a boyfriend up until, I don't know, maybe her last year of university or whatever, in comparison to that, she was conservative. So, and I was not. So she never told me that that's not, I don't know, something that she wants to, I don't know about or whatever. She would listen to me and I would listen to her. Like she, at some point she really opened up, and she did talk about, you know, her religion and like her attitudes and politics and whatnot, and I was incredibly respectful of that. I think I never said anything like, I don't know, to make her feel like I maybe not don't have the same beliefs or whatever, because I knew that she, well, first of all, I'm not a disrespectful person when it comes to that, and also I knew that she was a friend to me and listened to me talk about the things that she doesn't necessarily care about. And that's kind of how we learned that we can talk to each other about the things that we don't necessarily agree with. And from that point of view, I do miss her, and I wish she was around, because I don't make a lot of IRL friends, and I've just been, I don't want to say I've been forced into interacting with her for the longest time, but university just kind of, you know, if you're in a small group, it just forces you to interact with people at some point. So I wish I was able to keep that, but I wasn't because of distance, and you know, things like that just happen. Try not to force my favorite games onto other friends, mainly Final Fantasy, Dark Souls games. They're not for everyone. Oh, definitely not. Back then, for when it comes to me, I was into Hearthstone. And I thought that Hearthstone was just like a really easy to understand game that is that was like, I don't know, just, you know, something that anyone could enjoy. Obviously not everyone enjoyed it. She knew of Hearthstone, and sometimes I couldn't stop myself and I would talk about Hearthstone, but I refrained from talking about World of Warcraft, which is what I used to play a lot back then. And I learned over time not to push games onto her, because she just wasn't a gaming type. And that's fine. But it took me a while, like it took me pretty much losing people in my life to realize that what is this? That activities and friendships and friends who get involved in activities and friends who get involved in friendships are not the same thing. I lean liberal socially and conservative financially, friends with libertarian, we debate politics every so often, which is a good thing if you know that you can, that there's someone who you won't like break those bonds with for as long as you know, you remain respectful and whatnot. I don't, like, honestly, I know that this is up for a debate, but I don't think that politics or religion are in any way, shape, or form reasons for people to not get along. unless there's something that you're discussing that literally affects both of you, and you have to be close enough that your, I don't know, decisions or whatever are affecting both of you. If like, what I'm trying to say is, if somebody's life doesn't affect you, if somebody's decisions or beliefs don't affect you negatively, there is nothing that you should ever be saying to anyone when it comes to their beliefs of any kind. She was one of the very few people in uni who knew I was bi, and she didn't like, she never felt like, obviously, like, I think we're past the point where, you know, someone who is straight will feel weird about it. I think that's like a very 2000s or 1990s attitude or whatever. She knew about it, and even with her, you know, religious background and everything, like, I felt comfortable telling her that, and she was very respectful of my choices and my feelings. And that's when I learned that people can indeed respect each other regardless of like how they, regardless of what they feel. I've never affected her in any way. She has never affected me in any way with her beliefs, and it worked out. And I'm honestly, I miss having those kinds of friends who will just, you know, be friends with you without just having this internal urge to cancel you when you disagree with their beliefs if you're not affecting them. Because I feel like sometimes like, cancel culture is overwhelming, especially with friends, especially with people who you like, who you're counting on to be around, but they're, you know, they're not. We're not gonna finish this in time, are we? That's okay. I'm still gonna get, like, I'm acting like I'm not gonna get those tones. Oh my god. I'm like, if we don't finish this in 4 minutes, this is gonna fall apart. It's not gonna fall apart. I'm just gonna get them, you know, later. It's like, I don't know why I was so panicky about this. It doesn't matter if I get it. Like, chances are I might not even do these roulettes for, you know, for tomorrow. So it doesn't matter. I just want to get my relic, to be honest. Most people with differences will be respectful in one-on-one comments, the media making it worse. I think so. I think you're right. And I don't know, like, I love having different friends, you know? It's not that I try to, like, create this, I don't know, super diverse space for myself where I'm friends with, you know, a person of this belief or this orientation or these politics or anything like that, but it is interesting, and it makes life better when you can learn more things and when you can, like, interact with more different people. It's like, if I had friends who were all of the same attitudes with everything, I wouldn't have friends, I would have a cult. I feel, you know. It's like, what?
Boring. You guys share all the same.
Yes, like, if we were all in the same group having, like, the same mindset, the same ideas, the same attitudes, and if we were just like the same people, it's a cult. You know. And that's not what I want to have. So cancel culture was called boycotting when I was young. Same. Cancel culture is a very new term, and I'm not saying that it's unfounded. I don't think that there's I don't think oh sure I don't think that there's anything bad per se about standing up for what you believe in, but sometimes people jump on the cancel trains without knowing all the facts. And here's a little bit of a red pill for everyone. Most of the time, they don't know all the facts. Most of the time, you will jump on a cancel bandwagon of anyone who you want to be canceling, not knowing the backstory. Unless it's just something really horrible and there's, like, a singular proof that they did it or whatever, and you just, you know, just really want to be on that bandwagon, sure, whatever. I don't cancel people regardless of, like, what they do or not do. Like, I don't start like, whenever I have a problem with someone, I solve it internally. I never cancel people on Twitter. Like, for example, you will, like, very rarely will you see me mentioning any YouTube comments or Twitter comments or anything like that on my Twitter feed. Sometimes I will post them and I will hide the name because I don't like people. I don't like it when I put someone's name out there, even though their comments are public. I feel like people, whenever they try to cancel someone, whenever someone does something bad on social media, they give themselves the right to creep on that person. They find out their name, they find out their address, they find out what they do. They I don't know, if there's something bad that they did, they go and like contact their workplace, they contact their universities and stuff. Like, things that happen on Twitter are wild. And yes, Bayonetta's situation is like a prime example of people jumping on a bandwagon without knowing all of the facts. And now those people are very quiet on social media. I'm not saying the companies are perfect, and I don't want to get into this. Like, I honestly, I've never played Bayonetta. I don't know anything about the game. I know it's a very famous classic game that a lot of people have enjoyed. I don't know anything about it, but I feel like people are just very hungry for these things. And sometimes when someone seemingly does something, like, what I hate is the creeping. The supposedly justified creeping, and like finding out information about someone and then trying to destroy someone's life without knowing all the facts, or even with knowing all the facts. Like, people on the internet, they they how should I say this? They think that just because someone did something wrong, they give themselves the right to be the judges, the juries, and executioners. Whenever someone is getting cancelled, suddenly everyone has the right to pry and to be a part of their life in this situation just because their cause is supposedly right. And I honestly, I disagree with that. I like it when the things are solved internally, because they can cause the kind of drama that for example, that the Bayonetta caused, or any other drama. Like, obviously there are causes and situations where it's okay to talk about it, to stand up for it, to, you know, to make sure that someone is, I don't want to say punished, but that someone gets the message that it's wrong. For them to get the message that, you know, the social media and the whole community thinks that it's wrong, it's okay. But going as far as to, like, I don't know, digging for their address and contacting their family members, and people do that. It's like, that's not your place to do. That is not up to you. Like, if there's like a I don't know, a crime, or if there's something, you know, serious going on, it's up to the authorities, and not random people on Twitter who decide that, I don't know, someone should have their life destroyed or whatever. Don't go after like family members, you know, workplaces and whatnot, because there's always that 1% chance that something is not the way it seems. Things can easily get fabricated online. Photoshop, not just, I say Photoshop, but I mean any sort of editing program is a thing. Manipulations of text messages, of phone calls, and just like describing what happened in a certain situation, those things are a thing. And like, if you're buying into a story just based on hearsay because someone said so, or because someone uploaded a screenshot of a Discord conversation or a tweet or whatever, then the joke's on you. And you could end up destroying someone's life for, you know, seemingly a reason, but no reason, if you happen to be wrong. So don't put that stuff on your conscience. Don't go after, you know, people on social media just because you feel that the cancel culture is justifying you to do so. You are still you. You are still in the position where you have nothing to do with that person. Like I said, it's okay to speak out. If you want to retweet, if you want to talk about things, if you want to raise awareness, that's fine. Calling people this and that, prying into their private life, trying to bring justice, and especially with real consequences where other people get involved who are not to blame, is a bad thing. Like, look at what happened, like, with Bayonetta and like Jennifer Hale. It's like, it's not a, you know, it's not a good thing for anyone. And a person got involved just because they did an honorable amount of work, and they got, I don't, like, honorably paid, I would assume, and you know, like, no one deserves that kind of attention, and no one deserves that kind of, you know, bullshit being imposed on them. But enough of that. I'm gonna go and, well, enough of that until I think of something else to say. But I'm gonna go to Radzathan and get my relic, and then if you want, we can do some dungeons. What are you talking about? It takes maturity. A lot of kids are online. That's true, and I admire the need to change the world. I admire the sense of activism and like wanting to bring a good change to the world and whatnot. But I like sometimes these things can leave a very ugly mark on someone's reputation where they may not necessarily have earned it or whatever. Even though the voice actress of Bayonetta 3, she did nothing wrong, and people know this. Even the people like me who have never heard their name or heard her name before, they will, even though she's done nothing wrong, they might remember this incident. It's like, why would you personally take responsibility of connecting someone to an incident like that and making it so that people will forever remember that this thing happened, even though they were, proven innocent or whatever. Like, why would you want to be the part of the problem that will forever mark them as a person who was involved in any kind of drama? Like, no sane person or a contractor or a game or whatever will refuse to work with her just because she was involved with this. Like, I don't think she had any part in this whatsoever. But it's still kind of ugly. It's still kind of ugly to be connected to this situation that had nothing to do with you. And people are gonna know about it. I just think that it's so ugly. And it's not fair. So, I don't know, like, unless you're 100% sure, and unless things directly concern you, it's like, just like, for the love of, the 12, make sure not to go after someone and accidentally ruin someone's life, because ruining someone's life is almost never ruining their life. It affects their families, their children, their spouses, their employment, everything, because everything's out there on the internet. And like, why would you want to be a part of the problem for someone, especially when later on it can have consequences. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, like, you are correct, and like when it comes to Kanye or whatever, like, you have a choice to, like, there's a difference, right? When someone does something that you don't agree with, you have the right to not support that person anymore, and you have the right to tell everyone else around you that you're not going to support them. And that's, I think, clear to everyone. What I'm just like trying to make sure is out there is that there's a fine line between doing that and just being like, okay, this is my attitude, this is what I stand for, this is what I will no longer support, just like you did right now. And then there's people, like, let's forget that it's Kanye, that his environment is protected and that you can't easily maybe get to some information or do any sort of lasting damage or whatever. For people who are less protected by money and bodyguards and reputation and this and that, their addresses can get leaked, their phone numbers can get leaked, their employment can be affected and whatnot. Some people just like take it up a notch and they're like, I'm gonna bring justice to this situation. And a lot of, like, what surprises me personally in this world is like is that someone will do that, and then even the people who would never take that step would support that person in going ahead and canceling someone like that and actually getting involved with their private life, even though they would never personally do that. And then if you called someone out for being a creep or a stalker, or taking things I don't know, to a whole nother level, if you call them out, suddenly you're a supporter of the activity that you stand against in the first place. And then you don't feel comfortable, then you don't feel like, I don't want to talk about like politics or war or anything like that. Like, I'm just going to vaguely refer to this, and I will not say these things on stream, but like in the current conflict that's happening in the world, the fact that you disagree with a certain politician calling out for invasive actions against another country as a preemptive action that could potentially bring the destruction of the world, that does not automatically make you a supporter of the other side, is my point. And it sucks that people who have this attitude are still getting cancelled because their opinion is like getting perceived as, if you're not my friend, you're my enemy of some sort. So that's what that's what I'm referring to. Like, that's the current cancel thing that I'm referring to. What is this? I need to buy 3 of these, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind talking about these things with you guys if we're all comfortable about it. I can, I can not talk about it, of course, if you guys are uncomfortable with it, but I have no problem discussing these things because it's actually quite overwhelming to never talk about it, to always be, on Twitter, on Instagram, and everywhere, and like seeing all these things and like never getting to share, how I'm feeling about it. Exchange 150, 1,500 Algan tombstones of astronomy for 3 chunks of meteorite. Yes, please. Okay, I think is there going to be a cutscene? Okay, let's do this quest. Manderville. Let's. Speaking of lightweight and changing of subject, there's no better thing that you can do than Hildibrand. Yeah, sorry if sorry if I went too deep into this, but I'm honestly, that's just something that upsets me so much, and I know it's kind of spilling into my content as well. But yeah, finally, exactly. All right, let's do this. I want to hear. Well, don't just stand there with your thumb up your ass. Excuse me. Let's see the codes. Is this something that people? Is this something that people actually say? Probably not. What is the button? I don't know. Okay. Oh my god, my bag is. All right, let's see the relic, and then we can go do dungeons. Like, I'll stream for a while today, for probably at least another like 3 hours or so. So you're gonna hear plenty of rants. These are proper sky rocks and no mistake. Godbird's not back yet, but I reckon we can get ahead. Start on extracting that special oil of his. Excuse me. Wait, what? I don't remember like the part of the story where. What is that? That looks a hell of a lot like something that I used to use in my lab work throughout the uni. Bugger, this might as well be cooking grease for all the conductivity it's got. Sometimes I miss lab work. I must have botched one of the steps, but which one? Pretty sure I followed them instructions to the damn letter. Are we missing something? There was no fault in your process, Master Geralt. Oh. Look at those cute little butt cheeks. Oh, then how do you explain this bottle of weak piss sitting on me? Sitting on my anvil. It has yet to undergo the final treatment, an advanced oil pressing technique passed down through generations of Manderville lubricant enthusiasts, excuse me. It'll take more than some enthusiastic oil pressing to bring this liquid up to snuff. Oh, ye of little faith, observe. He's getting all naked there in the middle of Radzahan? Agons, man, what in the hell are you stripping down to your small clothes for? Should have known you were just some degenerate fop. Oh my god. Patience, Master Geralt. This is merely the prelude. To what? What? Behold the mighty squats of a Manderville man. What? I love how they don't miss out on those butt scenes. That should be enough to get the juices flowing. Now to demonstrate the aforementioned technique. Excuse me? Is this what I think it is? A single drop of potently empowered mandible perspiration? Are you serious?
Secret recipe.
Are you Are they literally trying to put the blood, sweat, and tears into works here? What the hell? Look at his face though. I will never look at my weapon the same way ever again. Your gods, it's full of stars. But that don't change anything. You're still just an eccentric old bugger prancing about and sweating on things. Holy shit. How is it that much? How did it grow from this to this? What? How? Maybe so, but look closer, Master Geralt. Thus is the Exalamanderville made ready. What do you mean ready? All he did was add your drippings. Bugger me. It ain't possible. Don't suppose you're gonna explain this, are you? One does not simply reveal the tricks of one's trade, especially long-guarded family traditions. As a fellow professional, I'm sure you understand. Well, makes no difference to me. Wouldn't be caught dead doing them creepy poses. I bet he would want to do this as well, if he could. Rancing banter aside, I do believe this puts us in possession of all the necessary components. This is your time to shine, Master Geralt. Oh, I'll shine, all right. You're cut above the average craftsman, I'll grant you that. But you've still a few rungs to climb. Best shield your eyes, ladies and gents, because my work is positively blinding. Is he taking off his clothes as well? Are we just gonna have two naked men strolling around Radz-at-Han? The worst part about this is that Radz-at-Han is kind of like like a sacred place where this just doesn't belong. Ooh. Is that my thingy? Success, just as I predicted. That right there is a collaborative masterpiece. The Mannerville sword and the Mannerville kite shield. I like it. It looks good. That I would live to see my ancestors' wondrous forge work recreated. You made me a happy Mannerville manby. Let's not break out the bubbly booze just yet, your lordship. We've got a ways to go before we can call our work finished. Is this the only step that's available right now? Master Geralt is quite right. I've neglected to properly explain that this is but the first stage of a much grander creation, the bare bones of the weaponry, if you will. Aye, now begins the endless chore of refinement. I love how he says endless, and you want to ignore it, but you can't? Which means I'll be stuck here for gods know how long. I'm loath to monopolize your time, my good blacksmith, but the manual is written in a most confounding cipher. I'm not even certain when I will finish decoding the next step in the process. Oh, so it's the only step. Okay, so I'm to sit idle then. At least I have a few bottles of quality liquor to keep me company. Yo, he's still in the process of, getting the money to pay for his debt. Why? A regrettable yet unavoidable delay. Let us reconvene when the manual has given up its secrets, shall we? Meanwhile, I leave the weaponry in your battle-hardened hands. When next we meet, your report of its performance will be indispensable in guiding our improvements. Should you wish to experiment with a different variety of manner of weapon... Oh, wait! Why is he here too? Then this highly trained house mannerable artisan is at your service. I've imparted to him the necessary techniques. Oh my gosh, look at his face. He looks so uncomfortable. He looks like he doesn't want to be there naked at all. Look at him. Like his eyes are screaming like I just hope no one sees me. Impart to him the necessary techniques for facilitating this initial stage of crafting. It requires only a contribution of mandarium meteorite to forge a weapon of your choosing. And I'm going to assume that Manderville is just going to go on his way. Another near-naked bastard. What do you Manderville folk have against trousers? Yeah, he does not look too comfortable. Doesn't even want to be on camera. You know what? I don't even want to know. Just leave the smithing to me. When I do a job, I do it right. Very well, then I shall return anon. I'm most eager to see the next stage of our masterpiece take shape. Wah! Got it. No, I don't think this one has a glow. A repeatable quest is now available. Okay, so that you can grind more. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is the... Oh my god, my inventory is a mess. I know. I know. I know. Okay, this one... I can just get rid of this one? Like, these ones are no good anymore, are they? Let me see. Okay.
Why you keep dying?
Yeah, you can dye it, but I'm not sure if, Okay, ooh. It's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looks so good. Let me see the dye preview. What are you doing? What's this? Oh, no, 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 not now. Not now. Gods, no. Please, no. Please, no. Look at my bag. Look at my bag. Please, no. Go away.
You don't want to die?
Did you not see my bag? Yo, look at my bag. Not now. Please, not now. I want to see what the dye is like. Okay, so it can like be... Okay, so there's only like a little bit of a... Like this tiny little part that gets dyed. Like it makes... Does it make a difference? Let me see. I just want to see it. Like, okay, it does get dyed. It's not perfect. But it's okay. I don't... it's nice. It's nice. Like, not too impressive, but which of the actual, like, first step relic weapons are actually impressive. Really like the Weeper's weapon, the Reaper's weapon. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen any of them. I was trying not to get myself spoiled because I knew that I would see Pally as well. I do want to have it unglammed for a while, so I'm just gonna go and edit my glam plate quickly and try to empty my bag at least somewhat. Heaven's Word first step on Pally looks good. Is that the white sword and the shield, or is that some other? That's some other relic.
No, it's the one before that.
Let's see. I just want to empty.
You passed it.
What?
You had me finish it.
No, I do remember. It's not that. Yeah, I finished it. You were there. What? You were right there. If I didn't have company, I probably wouldn't have finished it to this day, unfortunately. I'm just trying to get rid of like the necks and the rings right now, because I know that those are the ones that I won't glam, because I don't often glam necklaces and rings. There's not a lot of good ones. What is this? This is... I can't tell what these things are. Amulet. That's probably one of these. Blue feather sword. Aww. I'm not gonna get rid of it yet. That sword is actually pretty. Where can I repair? Probably downstairs.
There's one up there at the left.
Where?
Beside the
What?
triple mail.
What? Oh, I see. I see. Thanks. I would have totally gone downstairs.
No, no, no. No, no behind you.
What? That's a lie. I saw it on the map. No, it's inside. What do you mean? No, I don't do my own repairs. I don't have what do you need? Like I actually have my crafter's level, but I never did it, to be honest. I never got myself to that point. I just do this and try not to worry about it.
It's cheap.
And also Nomto, hello and welcome. Yeah, it's cheap. Like if this was like super expensive, I don't know, I probably would have felt like I need to. But nah, I don't know, I was never properly motivated to do this. Yeah, I guess I could just buy the materials, but honestly, my crafters are just for, I don't know, I never even craft anything. I just have it leveled and that's pretty much it. What I didn't do last time is I didn't read that other story, the new one. So there's like a little bit of lore. This is maybe a little bit of a spoiler for you because you haven't done this dungeon yet. There's like little tidbits of like lore, but I'm gonna read it anyway because this one we read last time. This is the Raising the Flags. When we came across the banner of Silde, so alike to our Uldan flag, I was reminded that the first sultans of those warring nations were twin brothers. Yet the reason behind the design's similarity has not to do with sibling imitation. In Beladia's time, 'twas the flame of magic and the fruit of knowledge which sat at the scales of judgment. Ulda took the flame as its own, balancing the scales with the gem of affluence, I see, while Silde claimed the fruit and set it against the helm of might. I see. Each thought himself. Oh, so that's the solution to that puzzle. I see. Okay. Each thought himself the rightful heir, and thus did both raise flags depicting the bounties of Belladia. Both included a symbol of strength, but the difference lay in its interpretation. Ulda believed in the potency of its magic, Silde in its military might. The gladiators who train in our Colosseum are mayhap the closest embodiment of Sildian philosophy. In fact, reflecting on the encounter now, the fierce gladiator construct lurking in the palace depths could not have been a more apt incarnation of their beliefs. From the exquisite embossment of grapes upon its formidable helm, to the way its gleaming form, the same silvery hue as Sildi's scales, illuminated the subterranean gloom. Though through all these years did it stand patient guard, faithfully serving a master centuries dead and a nation long since fallen into ruin. 'Tis enough to turn one's mood melancholy. I see. Okay. I think we can pretty much go. Do you need to queue or can I queue? Does it matter for your quest? Are you at that point?
I haven't unlocked yet.
Okay, do you unlock it? I'm just gonna go to the bathroom quickly and then we'll go. I only unlocked 2 out of what, 12 routes or whatever. So yeah, I'll try to do as many as what? Oh, are you all done?
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
what you mean by routes.
No, that's it. That's it. I just need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, let's go. Had to get rid of my onesie. It's actually starting to get really warm here. I'm not used to them turning on the heating, but they've been doing a little bit of like testing. So I've been pretty much living without heat for what? For a month now, whereas I felt like I needed it. But now they're finally getting around to do it, so I might not freeze to death this winter. Okay. What? Okay, let me see. So, what are you gonna be? What are you going as? Astro? Okay, so... Okay, so I'll have my... Enable party mashing, What does that mean? Does that mean that we would fill ourselves up with 4 people? Or can we just, like, queue like this? And we're gonna go together? I don't know how this works. I don't know. I'm gonna try and do this. Okay. Are you... Oh, okay. So you're... I don't know how the queues work. I want to listen to the soundtrack. It's actually quite nice. Okay.
So do I just follow you or what?
Well, we follow her.
Oh, I see.
And then we decide, like, where we're gonna go. I would like to go to the first one. To the left one, if she allows us. And I go, like, I try to clear the all the way left area from all 3 of them, and then when everything on the left is cleared out, then, like, I'm trying to organize it, but I don't know. I don't know if we can, like, do 12 of them on our first try without any one of them getting repeated. Okay. Yeah, he's just watching the cutscene.
It's not loading, promise.
What? Yeah, that's what I was letting them know, because normally it's just loading time for you. But the music here is so nice, so soothing. Do you have the music turned on? Okay. Okay. I want to go here. I don't know if she'll allow us. Oh, I get more tombstones because of you.
Nice.
Open your map. Yeah, if I go, like, I went left in all of my steps. We pick the same gate. Okay. So I'll just... It's gonna be harder because there's 2 of us, but I think overall it should be okay. Is this where... Unfriendly, would you? It is. Okay, so I don't need to... Do I need to worry about healings? Because I have the healing spell. But... Okay. Because last time I had to. So, what I have cleared so far is, as soon as I'm done with this pack, I'll check it out. I don't know how to make sure I'm not doing the same thing again. But I think for as long as I take all the lefts and then all the rights after that, should be okay. Early test of your metal. Okay. We go downstairs. Okay, so this is... Just give me a second. This is what I have right now. So I did those 2.
Yeah.
This map is enormous. Yeah, I just went left in all of them. And then once that's been discovered, I'll just go right, I suppose. Some manner of rodents. Really, even I can beat a couple of mice. Oh! Seaver's diamonds. The Seaver's diamonds. Okay, what did you get? Did you get anything cool? There's a minion.
Diamonds.
It's just a magic prism thing. Huh? It's just like a magic prism thing. Oh, there's no, like, they don't really allow you to wall to wall, because, like, there's only like 1 trash pack per like a few trash packs between bosses, but like they're separated, so I can't pull more. Before you say anything.
No, I can see.
Because you're normally you can pull more person. Okay. So we go here. Strange to think these giant pipes lay unseen just yawns beneath the streets of Ul'dah, right? It's like a whole city. Okay. I don't know what to expect when it comes to the boss because there's apparently 5 different bosses, but I think I saw like 3. I love having all of my level 90 abilities on Pally. Makes me so happy. I love my job at level 90. It's like I have everything I need. I don't even know how we ever played these jobs at like less than 90 because I feel whenever I play something something else as in like a paladin on a different level, I feel like there's something lacking. Like either it's the gap closer or like just something important. The cover at the back is clogged. Okay, so I do the switch. The first I've seen. Okay. Where is she? It's like she acts like she knows the way. And then she sees an enemy and she just like stops right in her tracks. Oh my gosh. Ew. Ew. Where do you suppose the water went to? Ew. Okay, so this is the one that I mostly cheese when he starts doing the. Okay, I'm not gonna. No, I don't. I don't want to spoil it for you. Never mind. Never mind. Just gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I will not spoil it. Yeah, it's easy for you to say. You don't know this guy. Him and I have history. Is it really harder when there's more people? What? Just wait for it. Can I tell you one thing though? Blue is good.
Blue is good.
Yes. Blue is donut. But there's different variations of good and bad. Sometimes not all blue is good. Is he gonna... Come on, man. Okay. Okay, somehow having you around is strangely comforting. They're gonna turn, aren't they? Oh, okay. Oh, why did I... No, I stopped myself from... Shit. I stopped myself from being able to to go. My reflex is to use the arm's length, and I did it, and I was like, why did I do this? Like I positioned myself for arm's length, and then I proceed to not use it. Which side is it? Colossal launch. Oh, it's gonna be the red one, I think. The glass is gonna push them back. Do you mind me telling you these things?
No.
Okay. Because like then the other one is not safe. Where's that annoying thing that he does with turning around? I normally bubble for that one because I always fail it. Yeah, this one. Oh, this is okay. Oh, never mind. Okay, I technically I realized how I need to do this. Like I need to walk into the place where he's hit. So if I do that, I most likely will be fine. Is that how to counter it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because I wasn't doing that last time. Last time I was just running away. I was dumb. Shit. It's fun, isn't it?
Pretty good. Yeah, sorry, we do that.
Well, I had a bit of trouble, but whatever. Oh shit. It's gonna be the other one, I think. Or maybe no? they're both good. Never mind. Nanama is just standing there waiting for us to either win or die. How sad is that? Do you get to do damage? Yeah, okay. It's like, do you have your fantasy about damage dealing as a healer fulfilled enough?
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna like this. Because you also need to do it. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, we fine. Yeah, now I'm reminded of why I like going with you. You learn a lot faster than me. It's like, even when it's your first time. I actually struggled the first time.
Then Jimmy,
Yeah,
I have a high aptitude to pick up things.
definitely. Ew. Ew. I don't think this is the way. Okay, it was the way. I just didn't execute it perfectly, but I'm okay. Imagine positioning yourself here and then going arm's length. That's what I did. Yeah, with you, this is comfy. Like, even though you can do— even though you can do this solo,
Yeah.
it feels better when you go with someone, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm having a little bit of a better experience. It was fun. It was fun to learn these things on my own, but maybe I'm just less anxious when I have company.
You're anxious when you have time?
No, I'm less anxious when I have company, unless my company's asleep.
That's awesome. Plus, healer and tank should be able to do this more comfortably than someone like, let's say, with GPS.
Oh yes, yes. I felt very, very, very fortunate to go into this as a tank. I think he's done. There we go. Spoils.
So first one has spoil means like we both get it, right?
Yes, yes. Did you get it?
Yeah. I did.
And you
I don't know
can—
what these things are.
and you farm astronomies through this, so
What's a post?
it's you
Like,
you
like,
collect
change?
this and then you turn it in for that glam. Do you know that detective glam?
Okay,
There's a store in Charlan
Yeah.
where you can exchange those.
X.
There's that, and I don't know if there's anything else for exchange. I think that's the most prominent thing.
And there's a mount, you said.
I think there's a— I'm not sure about the mount. I think there's a mount when you complete all of them. The glam looks so good. I don't know how many of these I have, but I'm going to be getting that glam for sure. And is the glam dyed? I think so. The glam, the mount, and the emote. Oh, there's an emote, but wait. The mount? How do you get the mount? Is it through the pot shards or no? I thought that the mount is something that you receive after sorry. After completing all 12 of them. Is that not the case? Or do you buy the mount from that thing? Or maybe it opens— like, I didn't see it in the store. Does it open up once you've completed all of them or no? Or you just get it? I doubt you just get it, but for some reason that's what I thought. Where is she? Is she gone?
Can you like?
Where's
Hold
Nanamo?
on. Can you just explore the whole thing in one? You can't, or you can.
No, there's, I think, 12 different runs that you have to do. Where is Nanamo? I'm lost. That's okay. Where is she?
Oh wait, this is where we came from.
Oh my god. Is it possible that we're getting lost in a two boss dungeon?
Well, it's here,
Oh,
man.
never mind. She's probably right there. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Challenge round every call. Oh my god. I got a little bit of jump scare there.
She baited you that.
Yeah, I bet. I got 5 pages to her book. What do you mean, the lore thing that you get when you end the dungeon? Is that what you are referring to, or? Do you know what the most wonderful thing about today's stream is? Is that I woke up. Like, honestly, I feel way better than when I started the stream. Okay, so after, wait, do you get the? Are we still talking about the mount or just a book? Do you get the mount at some point when you fill out the book, or is this something that something unrelated to that? Because I keep thinking about that mouse. Okay, is there spoils? There should be somewhere. Never mind, maybe we just don't get them. Oh, there we go. There's a pet that you can get from these. Bother, my key was not made to open this gate. 2 eyes are needed to see. Excuse me? 2 eyes? A matter of riddle, you suppose. What? What? Orsac? 2 eyes are needed to see. Excuse me? Oh, we need to, like, put something on these? But I'm not sure what. What do you suppose?
Maybe 2 eyes, like 2 of the same color?
Yeah, maybe. Do you want to try the blue
Yellow?
one? Or
What?
okay, we can try either one. Or maybe let's try different ones. Okay, so I picked them up. Maybe I can put it here. If it's eyes, let them be different. Oh, never mind. That seemed to do a trick, though the riddle itself yet confounds me. A puzzle for another day. Yeah, it'll probably be explained in the books.
Or we got it wrong. Now we can't fully.
What? What do you mean we got it
We
wrong?
got it wrong. Like, we wouldn't have opened?
I don't know. Last time, I think I got the puzzle wrong. I had a trash pack, and they told me that I got it wrong, but I was still able to make progress. But I was told that it wasn't what it should have been. And later on in the book, I realized which 2 I was supposed to pair up, because they explained that part about the fruit and the helm, and then the fire and the weapon. Like the one,
I don't even have that book.
you will get the book, like right after you finish this one, because this is your first one.
Nice.
I want that mouse so badly. It looks exactly like Happy. That's why I want it so bad. Puffy flowers. She mentioned a mouse and she mentioned the puffy flowers. I think that's what we fight, isn't it? Is that what we fight?
Well, it was in the trailer, right?
I don't know this boss though, so no tips. Happy! That's Happy! That's Happy! That is Happy! Happy's my mouse. She looks exactly like this. Happy! I really don't want to fight her. Oh, let's go, right? Or are you still in the... Oh gosh, that's so cute!
Was this the boss in the other direction?
No, this is the first time I see it. It either feels awfully familiar, if you would pardon the pun. Total wash. What? Excuse me? Squeaky left. What does this mean? Oh, she's gonna go to the left. Or no. Yes, okay, so this is another one, another turnaround puzzle thing. I love her! That's definitely happy. I will never call it anything other than happy. In case you're squeaky right. Okay, so she's gonna go to the okay, I get it.
I mean, Silky's sort of a good news.
It is, but okay, there we go. Okay, that was easy. Happy's not really putting up much of a fight. Maybe I will take that back. Soaps up. Bubble around its puff. There must be how it channels its magic. So maybe Nanamo is like trying to give us tips. Bracing suds. Like every time I see her channeling, I don't know what it is, I spend a cooldown. What the fuck is this? Soaps up. Do we know this one? This is just damage.
So blue is a cross, green is donut.
What's a chilling suds? Do we have this one?
It's the cross one.
Not. I don't think we had it yet. Yo, Silky is beefy, isn't she? Ah! Ah! Happy, stop this! Stop it, Happy. No apples for you today. It is by far the cutest thing that they have ever created. Isn't it? I don't know of a cuter boss. The throne is Dawn's Sylvan vendor, but Silky is collecting all the notes. Oh, I see. Wait, what's a Dawn Sylvan vendor? Is that the one from Charlian? Oh, there's two mounts. Oh, okay. And is the currency for the throne also the potsherd? Oh my god. Did we need to... Oh, never mind. We're fine. Oh, this reminded me of that song from Beauty and the Beast, the Be Our Guest. Like the way the forks move towards you. You know what I mean? Oh, that was fast. That was fast! Silver for the throne. Oh, silver? What? What is the... Is that another currency? It's not those potsherds that we are collecting now? Or... Okay, these two... I'm going to guess that this is safe. Squeaky left. Oh, okay. Yo, these are... this is not safe. Something's gonna happen. I don't know where exactly. Oh, I see. That's gonna happen. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. Yo, these are fun.
She's very good.
Yes, she is so beefy. I should be using the dot as well. I have the dot spell and I just haven't been using it. I got spoiled by having company. Oh my god. Keep forgetting about that one. What's the name of that one? Squeaky left? Slippers. Okay.
I would have fooled you, but I wasn't sure.
Oh, okay. But what's nice is that, like, when you die, you just spawn, like, you have a shortcut and you can just start the boss fight again. Yeah, so it's not punishing. Like, you don't, like, end the run or something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure how we get the silver one. Do I need to, like, exchange these for silver, or... Spot remover, okay. Yo, Happy has a shit ton of HP. Happy as a big girl. Oh, okay, I got spawned right into that. You have, like, a... Oh my god, I shouldn't have gone there. I should not have gone there. Because that thing leaves a dot. It's really nasty. It is so nasty. I have no clue. But that's okay. We'll discover it. Oh my god. I'm failing this. Happy! Stop this! I gotta do better. Speak you right. So basically you just stand on the left of that thing and you're fine?
You follow around and then you go back and oh.
I didn't see, sorry. Didn't see it. So if I stand here, there's no way I'm gonna end up in... Oh, how did I not get moved? What?
Jeez.
I didn't cheese it. You can't cheese that. How do you cheese it? So you feel totally comfy just standing there where I'm at? Okay. Slippery soap, so that's gonna be my gap closer moment. There we go. Okay. Right? Oh shit. These are challenging.
Look at this.
What? Oh, that would be embarrassing. No, I am directionally dyslexic sometimes for sure. Come on, Silky. Oh my god. Why are you so big?
Oh, you don't get the limit.
No, no limit break. Dust Buster. What? Oh, I see. No, she'll... There we go. Okay, what do we have? Sylvan postures. Those are the
And
same
you can't just
postures.
go back the way you came and go to different routes.
No, you have to start another.
I see.
Oh, okay. So you gave me a Wanderer's Tale second chance thing. Oh, this is so cute! Why is this so adorable? What? Look at this. Can I? Oh, never mind. Sorry about that. You have a seat. Oh wow, this is the cutest thing. Let me G pose. Sorry. Oh, that's so cute. How do I? No. No. Can I? Okay, I really want to do this. Nanimo left the scene. Amazing. That's so cute. You're so adorable. Aww. What if you have like 4 people in your party? Then they can't sit together. Oh, no, they wouldn't do that, would they?
How can you not know?
Oh, do you need a doctor?
She doesn't say.
What?
If you click on it, she doesn't say anything.
Well, just leave the dungeon. Because you'll have a quest to do now. Need that T mode. Yeah, that one is from the store, right? Okay. There's gonna be an addition to the story. Yes. Okay. Huh? What? Oh, ignore that. Like I was pressing buttons that didn't work. Never mind. Can I? Oh, you have a quest, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. On my 5th name day, my parents gifted me with a key wrought in silver, but not the knowledge of what it opened. When you are a woman grown, we will take you to the precious place this key protects, Mother had explained. Father had nodded, saying it was where slumbers The memories which neither we nor Ulda should ever forget. I, a child of 5, understood only that I was being forced to wait for my true present. Oh, how I had sulked and fumed back then. Yet now I cling to that fading recollection with desperate fingers like a failed merchant to her dwindling coin purse. 'Twas too soon after when mother and father were called away to Thal's eternal halls. Their sudden absence left me hollow and dazed, my ascension to the throne followed by tortuous days of uncertainty steeped in sorrow. It seemed I stumbled across the desert, the sands burning one moment, freezing the next. All thoughts of keys and secret places were cast aside, forgotten. Why had they entrusted such a pretentious gift to a daughter so young? Had they foreseen the accident which would befall them, or had some other factor influenced their actions? Their true intentions are lost to time. There's only one thing I can know for certain, that the key was left in my hands for good reason. Aww. I like this book. You got a different piece of lore and you took the same path? Oh, really? Oh, so it doesn't depend on... I thought that each one of the paths will give you like a certain piece of lore. So does that mean that potentially you can not get a piece of lore if you do it, because you would have been due the one that you already have, but instead you get nothing because you already have it, so it's like a duplicate? Or do you always get a piece of lore until you've completed them all? Does anyone have experience with that, or no? Okay. I think you picked different ore. Ore? Oh, so depending on which ore you pick, they change your route and the story. Yeah, the only thing that we did differently is that, like, we had the vent thing unclogging, but I never had the choice of like turning either left or right.
What do you mean by choosing war? I don't have that.
The ore that we chose in the dungeon, like the sacks, the ore sacks.
I see, I see.
So maybe that determined our route.
Maybe.
But what would happen? Does that mean that that particular place would have 3 possible routes where both of the ores were blue, or both yellow, or both, or the one that we chose, one yellow and one blue? I'm not sure. But we'll see. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom, and you will complete the quest, I guess, by then. All right, let's do more. Oh, no, you'll be right there. Yeah, it's fine. And I think you have the conversation in Charlotte. Speaking of Charlotte, I'm gonna go there and I want to check out the store, because now I feel like there's some knowledge to be gained from that store. I want to see what there is to that we need to do to get the throne. It's snowing in Charlotte. That always strikes me as odd. I think it's what is this? The Scholar's Harbor? Ah, there we go. Okay, so what about the notes? Is there a chance that I'm gonna get the same notes if if I do all of the decisions. Like, I could look it up, of course. I just want to see who is my guild ship exchange Shadow Mover. I think this is the vendor, right? Or no? No, this is the guild ship. Sildin's Silver Exchange. What are these? Like, how do I have... Oh my god, to get the Sylvan Throne, which is the mount, you need 100. And I have 0. What? Oh, there's so much more that you can get. Okay, so these are mostly materias. There's a Surveys Framer Kit, there's the Desert Sun Orchestrion Roll. What? How to get... Okay, I'm gonna look it up. How to get silver pot shirts. Okay. There we go. Oh, Lord. There are rewards for exploring dungeons. The Criterion, on the other hand, yields silver to use. Oh, I think this is for the Criterion dungeons. Yes. You can get a random number of Sylvan Potters when opening chests in variant dungeons. Oh, variant or Criterion? The server. You can get a random number of Sylvan Potters when opening chests in the variant dungeons. You can also get more of them after defeating bosses. Why does it say that the Criterion dungeons yield silver? Sylvan Potters are... Oh, Sildin are not the same as silver. Never mind. Sildin potsherds are different than What am I even reading? I'm reading the wrong article. These cost... What are these? How do I... What is this thing? Insufficient Sildin silver. Oh, they're called Sildin, not silver. Okay, I'm in the right article. Okay, the Sildin potsherds are rewards for exploring variant dungeons. The Criterion, on the other hand, yield silver used to trade other items. I don't understand. This article is not very well written. They're confusing. Because they say that both of them yield them, but I doubt this so much. Okay, okay, they're not called silver. They're called Silted. No, they're called... What are they called? Sildin. Sildin. I don't get this. Duties, it doesn't say which duty it yields. I don't know, it's very mysterious. Because I'm not even sure if you can get them from... I literally can't find any info on it. Sylvan Throne. Okay, I'll read the article about the throne. Sylvan Throne Mount. Says you can earn the Sylvan Silver by participating in the Criterion dungeons. You can unlock this dungeon by first making your way through a specific quest, a key to the past. It becomes available, blah blah blah. Shaman will appear at the quest. I think they are indeed the Criterion dungeons currency. I don't think we're getting this currency right now. Then he has the potsherd exchange, which is what we have. There's okay, there's the ample appreciation. This is the WoW emote, and basically the glamour, which is, I would say, available to everyone, you know, who's gonna be doing the variant dungeons. But for Criterion dungeons, Like you can get the throne by doing the criterion ones. I get it. Okay, so they had to separate it a little bit. Honestly, I prefer happy. Like the throne is like it looks okay, but I already took a picture with the with the actual throne within that throne room, and I'm happy with that. Like I have plenty of chairs, so I'm not too worried about getting that one. But it's still pretty cool to know how to get it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
For more? Okay.
What are we doing? I don't even know.
Like another one.
Sure.
Just cute.
That's actually a cute.
What?
Like a detective.
Yes, it's very cute. Alright, well, let's go.
I'm just following you.
So, I'm guessing that there's gonna be something that needs to be done differently. I'm gonna try to do the one that I think I know how to do differently so that I can get the note from it. Okay. Do I have to do the one that she tells me to do? No. Never mind. The adventurer knows best, apparently. Okay, so. Is the music different here?
No.
I think it's the... Okay. Not preserve me from creepers and crawlers. I always laugh when she says that. Okay, so I went all the way to the right last time. So... how do I go about not making the same choice in the third gate? And getting the other booklets? Yeah, that glam is so sick. Love it. Okay. Yes, they probably feed on each other. Honestly, I think Persona is already out on Steam, and when it comes to Persona, I already I applied for a key, but I'm not sure if I'll get the key. It's a bit of a time investment and a little bit pricey for me right now, considering I have a lot of games that I haven't played yet. I would like to. And I was a little on edge about playing Persona, especially on stream, because the thing about me in streaming games and playing games is that I don't get to play games if I don't stream them, because I don't have time. And it's just a very difficult decision for me to decide to play a game off stream. The thing about Persona is that it has a limitation on how much you can stream. There's an in-game date which comes around, from what I know, it comes at around 80 hours out of like 100 or 120 hours of the game. After which you are blocked from streaming because it's like a spoiler territory that they decided to not disclose and not allow streamers to like broadcast. And if you get caught broadcasting it, you get like hit with a copyright strike and you get in a whole lot of trouble and whatnot. So it's a little bit of a weird game to be streaming because we can never see the end together, and I like doing things with you guys. And it just kind of feels, I don't know, it feels a little unfortunate that that's not possible. So I was, for the longest time, I've been considering whether or not I want to play Persona. It looks like a very cool game. I never got to play any of the Persona games, and I would love to. But I'm going to wait and see if I can get the key. And after that, I will ask what you guys think and whether or not this is something, because it's a lengthy game. And like, if people don't want to watch a game that is lengthy, but they know that they can't see the ending, if they're not interested in playing themselves and they just want to see the end, I'm not going to be able to disclose that. So, yeah. It's still like 80 hours or so out of like 120 gameplay hours that I can stream, but like that last semester is, yeah, it's still, there's still a lockout. there's still a lockout, and they are not planning on removing that lockout still, even on Steam. So yes, it's a bit odd. It is a bit odd for sure, but it is what it is. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think there's like 99% chance that I'm right about this, because I really looked into it before applying for the key. But the game is just, it looks too good to miss out on, so I still decided to apply. But this is what I know so far. If you have any other info whatsoever, I would. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. I would appreciate it, but yeah, I'll focus. I think it's also for the PS4. I think you can't. I think the PlayStation stops you from recording. That's what I read on Reddit. That the PlayStation stops you from like recording those cutscenes, and if you do it through like a graphics card or whatever, that you can still you can still get in trouble for broadcasting it. Oh, I didn't get hit. Never mind. Oh, this is gonna be okay. It's gonna be this one, I think. Here, the colossal turns them around. But yeah, if you know anything about it that isn't the way I thought it was, just just let me know. Oh my god, that's not the way. Oh shit, do you have a raise or something? Shit, sorry about that. It's gonna be the other one. Sorries. Yeah, the donuts proc first, and then this thing. So we'll save. It's unfortunate because I think that whoever, I think there's people, honestly, who have, I don't want to say like who have nothing to lose, but at the same time who do have nothing to lose, who will post the information about the ending on Reddit, on social media, and they're gonna be like, okay, this is the ending to Persona, this is what happens. There's plenty of like synopsis or whatever of people who don't care about their, channels taken down or something like that. So, what? Well, what?
Notoriety, because you're the one that's the one that exposed this ending or whatever.
Well, yeah, but like I think plenty of people talk about it. Of course, I've never looked into the ending because I'm hoping to someday play the game myself as well. So I'm not gonna look into it. But I've seen people talk about the ending, and I think honestly, it's kind of fighting a lost battle a little bit with like social media and everything, because like, I mean, people who want to know the ending will know the ending, and unless someone is an actual asshole who will publish the ending of the game in like the title of the stream or a thumbnail or something like that, then that's different. But I think mostly if you don't want to know the ending of the game, you will not look into it. How is this not what I need to do? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I still don't get this. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Should I just be following you? I need to learn this. Like, why is my brain not processing this mechanic?
Maybe you're moving
Too fast or too much? I see. The other one. So, is it still banned from broadcasting? I think that's what I found a few days ago before I applied for the key. It's like the animation looks like it also goes not just one quarter, but what's the word for like the diagonal side? Intercardinal. Like I thought that it was like that, so I was trying to hit those as well, but I don't think that was the right thing to do. Yeah, I don't like that. Oh shit. Colossal is gonna rotate then? Or no? I think so. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. I was wrong. It's not called that. It has a colossal in its name, but it's not this one. Yo, I tried. I tried. I should be giving him the bleed as well. Do you have the dot? Do you have the dot? The dot, it's called Variant Spirit Dart.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Do you use it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. King's Gambit, hello and welcome back. Yes, FF14. I normally do, or at least try to do 14 in the afternoons, and I do have a little bit of a... Okay, I'm just gonna follow you and see if I die. Let's see if you're gonna be my safety burrito. How do you do this? Look at this, it's magic. He doesn't get hit. He doesn't get hit. He doesn't get hit, and I do. This sucks, man. This sucks. This really sucks. Well, I suck at it, but... Colossal Charge. Okay, never mind. That is a lot of abilities. I tend to use most of them, but I still happen to die when I don't need to. Also, I hope you're having a great Friday. December 12th is like the start of the ending in a classic Persona Vitals. I don't know. Like, I feel like... Okay, be honest. If I was to stream Persona, and if I got to December, I think it's 12th or 24th or whatever, like, would you still get satisfaction out of watching it even if you didn't see the end on stream because I wouldn't stream it? Because I somehow kind of doubt it. You know, it would be fun as a journey, but then you get invested. And then you get invested and like I can't like do the ending and we just like have to stop there. Like it's just, I don't know. It just feels so bad. Okay, spoils and nothing. Okay, so I want to go right if there's an option. Using one of these lifts could... Is there a chance? Okay, in this dungeon, I don't know if there's a like a left and then right. Left.
I'll let you do it.
I'll do the right one because I don't know if there's gonna be another switch that like allows you a further choice. I forgot about this. It's all about your zodiac sign and FF. Only thing that matters. Actually, I don't think it matters at all. Not even sure what's in the game. It's a lore bit. It's just for fun, literally just for something, you know, for you to identify as. Which I thought it was cute because the new Alliance raid, which is the raid of 24 people, like 3 little groups of 24 people. The Alliance raid is based around these so-called zodiac signs.
Which one?
Like Leia.
Oh, yes.
The I don't want to spoil what they are. That's why I'm using that same term.
I want you to see that the southern front lines.
Oh, I see. Rosie girl, hello and thank you for the raid. I am very inexperienced with YouTube raiding as I don't often use the feature myself, and I don't think I've ever gotten raided on YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate that, and welcome everyone.
Did you get raided?
Yes, there's like a redirect option that you can use. Thank you, and I hope you had a lovely stream. How are you? Okay,
Big dragon.
that is a big dragon. I've never seen these ones. Oh gosh. Do you also play Final Fantasy XIV, or I'm honestly not ever sure how people discover me on YouTube. Oh, how do I do this? See, what's weird is I never got an announcement because I multi-stream on Twitch and on YouTube, and I have a browser for my chat instead of just a YouTube studio. So I can't even see, like, there's no such thing as a notification that I got raided. If I didn't see your chat message, I wouldn't have even known. So thank you for writing that. Okay. There we goes. Yeah, I need to learn how these things work. Because I honestly I've never redirected my stream or rated anyone on YouTube, but I'm happy to know that they're at least working on these features. Well, this can't be from the time I didn't get three of the zombie purge. Was father hoping I would see this one day? Well, your father had a lot of faith in you, apparently. Like, the music here is so dope. It's very soothing. Like, there's a lot of dungeons and raids with a lot of, like, I don't know, just like strong vibes and, you know, just really upbeat and heavy music, and this one is just like a very chill thing for you, I don't know, to experience. Not a lot of dungeons have this completely chill vibe, or am I wrong? Am I just not recalling them?
No, it's mostly very upbeat and heavy.
I think so. To keep you awake.
Snow Cloak is like the calm one. This one that sticks out. I can't recall.
I see, because you do a lot of dungeons, and that's why I'm asking you. Because
The only one I can recall that has like a soft tone, softer tone is like Snow Cloak.
I see.
Like Snow Cloak really is so sweet.
I see. Snow Cloak. Oh, the one with the Yetis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Oh my gosh, my leg got numb. And it's the uncomfortable kind of numb, like the one that actually hurts when you move your foot. Oh, that sucks. I will be okay. I will be okay. Okay, what now? A door of solid iron, no sign of key will open it. Do you see any handy levers or the like? So do I go foreboding door? A message is engraved in common tongue. In the beginning, the Lord of the Inferno shared with us his flame. Speak the name of the gift he bestowed upon our bloodline. Bless the spark or the sacred fire. I said the fire last time, but I think this is also a choice. Like, I feel like I already got that bit of lore. Can we try the spark?
Sure.
Even if it's wrong, maybe we get another boss, because I'm not sure if this is if this happens.
So
What? Oh,
proceed no further.
unbeliever. Oh, okay. Who's speaking? Well, I got some. Break it down. Okay, I think this actually still might work out, and I think we still might get a different boss even if we fight it. Drop this up here and follow it on Twitch, because why not? Thank you. Thanks for that. We're streaming Mario plus Rabbit Sparks of Hope, and I'm addicted to it. I've streamed part 1 for almost 11 hours and part 2 just now 9.5 hours. Nice. I actually never got to play the game, but I've seen people having tons of fun with it. Like, I think I'm left with, like, with my Mario progression, at least I'm left in like the 1990s. Like, I never got to play any of the other games. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get the other other like booklet, but I think this is fine. Fine. This is like very ominous to open this, right?
Oh, this is a boss.
What? It is a boss. It is a boss.
Oh man, but I like use my buffs to her.
Oh. But you're gonna be in a cutscene as well. I'm not gonna be a jerk. I'm not gonna pull. Rosie, do you play Final Fantasy XIV, or have you played? Is this something completely unfamiliar to you and your viewers, or let's just wait for him to watch the movie.
I miss Happy.
You miss Happy, right? Oh, this one is fun. All right, here we go. I love how it's still the boss music that we know. I'm also a creature of habit, so... Are we cooking anything? It smells like French fries, doesn't it? It smells like French fries. Why does it smell like French fries? Sometimes Like the vents in this building are not perfect, so sometimes like when neighbors are cooking something, you can like smell it through the vents. It's like in the morning, I know who like will make coffee, who will like, oh shit. I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing something very wrong. I'm doing something wrong because I wasn't paying attention. That's okay. That's okay. I'll be fine. Ugh, too late. That's okay. That's okay. Last time I was very afraid of this place and I was like paying attention and everything. Now I'm with you and I'm like, ah.
I'm gonna get healed.
They're gonna switch the spots, I guess. I guess this is how it works. I think this one would be safe. It's like the purple thing apparently means that it's going to switch the spot with the other side, where it's... you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Okay, so we go to the opposite of, like, the... whatever. I don't know how I got thrown in here.
Because what you did happen.
Might have to use Omni Slash on this guy. Yo, I wish. These, I think, is just like the middle thing that we need to avoid. Last time I cheesed through this, and I didn't really understand how this works. I think you just need to stand between them. And not in... not where I was standing, anyway. Cast Shadow. Which one was the first? I think it was this one. Oh, okay. Shit! Shit, why did I mess this up? I knew what I was supposed to do, but my brain just did the opposite thing. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna refocus. Like, right now. Right now! They're gonna change the spots, so I'm going to guess that this is one is gonna be... What is... I'm gonna stand here. I'm going to bet on this one being safe. Is this safe? Yes. Oh! Oh! I know something. I know things. I know things now. Oh, that feels so good. Sorry. I am unokay, apparently. I only own all the Final Fantasy 13 games and only played a bit of the first 13 a year ago and haven't touched the others since this is part 2 and 3 story from what I was told. Honestly, I've never even touched 13. I started playing Final Fantasy series, but I didn't even know that 13 has parts. I was not aware of that, but good to know. Oh, okay, where is this gonna stop? How do I make it stop? Oh, there we go. I think here I should be okay. Am I okay here? Oh, I don't like that thing over there. Because, oh, I was supposed to get closer to it. Okay, so this one procs and then I move. Okay, see? I can do this. I can do this after all. Oh my goodness. That dot ate me. What would I do without a healer? Gosh. I think here. Oh, never mind. Let's go there. I'm going to bet I'm gonna be safe here. There's no Doctor Strange doors on this one. Shit. It's too close, I think.
And I can't even heal the group of coffee.
I know, it just eats you.
I really can't see.
That's okay. It's my punishment, and I will accept it. So here, I'm going to want to believe that I'm gonna be safe here. I have to be safe here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, why was I there? What? I thought that that's how it worked. I apparently don't know things, after all. I thought that I was supposed to be on the side where the spark is. Maybe I'm just getting tired. What? Brand. I'm gonna get caught in the same mechanic again because I don't pay attention to that pillar that appears there. And before I die. On this boss that doesn't even have the Doctor Strange doors. I hated those. But the fire thingies are no joke either. Huh? Oh, do you need a... Oh my gosh. I wanted to cover you, but then I went too far and I stepped into... See, I stepped into that line for you. Yes. Well, you would have been the one rezzing me if I had died there, so I really didn't
Is there an option for your locations?
Yes. In hindsight, I should have gotten that one because it's probably better if we go together, but I just got the cure one. I can switch to that one, no problem. These do switch. What if I stand here? I need to understand how this mechanic works. Cryptic. Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, same. Am I safe here? Okay, I understand this, but last time, what? You're dead and I can't do anything about it. Sorry, I'm gonna try to... Can I do this on my own?
You got it.
I don't think I have this because I don't understand this boss. It's gonna be hella difficult for me to do this on my own. What? Am I in the right spot?
This mechanic messes me up. I have no idea.
This is messing me up. Oh my god! This is messing me up so hard. I don't think I can kill it. Like, he is too beefy for... What? I don't have to clemency. I'm fine. Am I not?
I'm just saying
Oh
that-
my gosh, this is gonna take... Like, I need to learn the mechanics if I'm to beat this boss on my own. I can't just tease it. It doesn't work like that. And I wish I had a res. I should have gotten myself a res. I don't know where to stand. What the f... Sorry guys, I will read the chat, I promise. It is far too stressful. It is far too stressful right now. Let's see if I can do this. He's at what? 25%? Infern Gale, what is this? Please. Oh, not the thing. Not the thing. I hate the thing. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not fine. I don't know which one was the first. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. God damn. If I lose this, I will be so upset. I don't think I can do this. He's at 20. I did only 3% damage. This will take like half an hour.
Yeah, fine.
What? Yo, this... I can't. I can't. Where is it gonna push me? I don't know where to go. I don't know. Okay, I did fine. I did fine. Can I bubble? I can't. Do I have cooldowns? Not really. Shit. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't hurt that bad. He's at 19. Can I do this? Maybe there's still a chance. If I just stand here, they're gonna switch, right? Oh, this one messes me up so hard. Ew, disgusting. 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 That one I don't understand. Okay, I can take this hit. I can't take this hit. I should be healing with my other stuff as well, so that I don't waste cooldowns. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I call it bubble. Like, I call invulnerability bubble because of World of Warcraft. Because I used to, well, I didn't used to play Pally as much there, but I would call like the invulnerability over there is like called bubble. Well, it's not called bubble, but we used to call it bubble. So, can I do this? I don't think I have this. I'm gonna get hit with that other mechanic once more. I know this. It's like wherever it stops, that's the direction of, I don't know, where it's gonna push you? I'm not sure. Show of strength, I think I can still do this. He's at 7%. I got this. I got this. God damn. Why did I not have the res?
We didn't think about it.
No, I didn't think about it at all. Is it here? That's safe? I think back here is safe. Oh no, 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 no! Ah! God damn. I forgot. But I was okay here. Imagine I die now. Oh, that dot is nasty! I'm trying to press like all the heals! Oh my god. I don't know this one. I don't know this one. It's gonna turn at some point? Is it here? Please be here. Okay. Shush! It's not over yet. There's still the gruesome 2%. Come on. I can't die now. I cannot die now. Who's in voice chat? Oh, that's actually not voice chat. That's Luneth, my roommate. He's actually sitting next to me. Well, next to me. He's kind of far away, also. Ah! Okay, well, I can't res you. Ah! Oh my god. This is not meant for one person. Yo, I got better as a tank. I just felt like my I felt my skill level, you know, going up a little bit. Okay, let me catch up to the chat. During server, do I have a question with live and connecting your Discord account with streaming platform? Does that mean just connect my YouTube channel to my profile and I'll post my stuff auto? It should work like that. If it doesn't, let me know and I'll let my mod know as well because he's actually the one who set it up. Our version of the boss is different from mine. I think choosing wrong at the door did change the boss and probably the lore. I think so. I think sometimes you have to choose it wrong on purpose. Flashbacks to New Super Mario Bros. Series and Super Mario 3D World. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know the reference. I thought that was cat noise. That's hilarious. Your noise.
Oh, your noise.
My noise?
Yeah.
What? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, they were referring to you. I'm sure. I'm sure it was you who did it. Oh, but we did do it. You're saying it's not meant for one person, but he succeeded God as gamer, right? Like there isn't a lot of these opportunities when I get to feel good about my skills. But here we are. Like if you knew my history with FF14, there are a lot of failures out there, still on the internet.
You get 3 per run. Oh, man. 27 is gonna be,
I'll scroll up. 13 split into 3 games. Least favorite FF for me. Yeah, I actually left it for like the year after because I actually don't own that game. So next year I want to replay the ones that I had pinned on Twitter. Or not replay, play for the first time. And then 13 is probably going to be later on. But yeah, I will do it. Sometimes I hate Atlas. Looking over the third semester stream can be made, but with heavy warning. I watched all the games on other channel here on YouTube. I wouldn't dare. Honestly, regardless of whether it's like, you know, with warnings or not or whatever, I wouldn't risk it on any of my channels, to be honest. Kind of losing hope on Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate to come on Xbox as well. Yeah, I don't think it would. I think at best they would. I'm not sure if Rebirth is gonna be on Xbox. It would kind of be silly, maybe, because it would mean that you didn't play the first game and you would have to, like, I don't know, invest into a PlayStation or PC to play the game, and then you would get the Rebirth on Xbox. But I'm not sure if it's going to be there or not. It's like Sonic 3 and Knuckles being split into 2 games when it was all supposed to be one in the end. Well, they kind of did similar thing for the Intergrade, but people didn't really complain because they made so much out of Intergrade. I actually only recently replayed. I keep saying replayed. Played Intergrade and the remake. On my other channel, since I have 2 YouTube channels. This is my main one where I publish like Final Fantasy XIV stuff, and I have another one called V Plays, and that's where I do like RPGs, JRPGs, and whatnot. It's work in progress, but I'm getting there. So I also stream on that one. It's just, you know, 1 stream a day I do here, and 1 stream a day I do there, and I'm always live on Twitch as well. Who knows? But it was meant to be a PS4 exclusive for 1 year, then extra 6 months with DLC. See, the problem with Remake is that the Intergrade is not, like, the intermission is not available for PS4. So if you bought the game on PS4, like for example, like Lunat did, he can't play in the intermission on his yes, the intermission part of the intergrade. Intergrade is what it's called on Steam. That's like the name of the game, and you can't like play the Yuffie part on your what's it called?
Yeah, so it's PS5.
Yeah, because it's an exclusive, and yeah, that's actually the way it worked out. So basically, if you want to play the intermission, you're gonna have to upgrade to PS5 or basically get a PC. So I had to get it on Steam, even though he has the game that I could have played because of the Yuffie part. So that sucks a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with Persona 5. I don't know if I'm gonna play it or not. That depends on whether I get the key or not. And even if I do get the key, I don't know if I will if I will want to stream it. That depends on what you guys really want to watch. If you don't want to watch a game where we can't do the ending, then that's fine. You just need to let me know. Since meeting new streamers, as I don't normally search for random streamers to raid, but if you want, you can come to my streams and I'll introduce my community to you and vice versa too. I'll definitely make sure to drop by. When do you normally stream? Okay, so here we go. This is the new piece of lore. In Father's stead, the Amalja constructed Zaharak when they came to join Ul'dah and purging the undead infestation from the subterranean. And if Zaharak was their main war camp, then the old fortifications we passed through would have served as a forward base. The question then is, why did my parents gift me the means to visit these rusted defenses? In my late father's possession was a diary which made reference to irrefutable evidence of the alliance. Perhaps there is more to the place we have yet to discover. In life, father was a staunch opponent of the edict to banish the so-called beast tribes. Arrayed against him were monetarists who sought to preserve their special concessions and privileges by ousting their competitors. It was with the backing of the syndicate that they overruled the Sultan's will and forced their proposal into law. Unwilling to concede defeat, father intended to take the battle to the court of public consensus. His weapons would not be easily forged documents or records, but physical proof of the Amalja contribution to Uldah's continued prosperity. Then the accident happened, ending his plans to appeal for harmony ere they could truly begin. Which brings us back to this mention of evidence. I know not what form it might take, or indeed if it yet even exists, but should a thorough research of that forgotten base provide us with clues, we are on the cusp of brokering a lasting peace with the Amalja. If I can but discover this elusive proof, then the aspirations father had for our nation may finally become a reality. Oh my gosh, these like little bits of lore are so nice. Don't really have a schedule, but I've come back after 7 months and celebrated my birthday with my first 24-hour stream. Oh, nice. And now being 32? Nice. Wow, that's crazy. I used to do those a lot before I had my kid, obviously, because well, that era kind of ended with having to be present on a daily basis. But I used to do these like, well, back on Twitch, like when I was streaming Hearthstone and whatnot, like little like marathons that I don't do anymore. I don't know if I will ever do it. Maybe like once I'm at like 10k subs on YouTube, maybe I do something special for like, I don't know, a weekend or something like that, depending on whether or not I'm gonna like, I want to make it a big-ish deal, so that people don't think that I'm gonna do it every like 1,000 subs or something like that. Maybe for 10,000 subs I will do something here on the channel. Yeah, I'm a toddler mom. My little one is 3.5 years old. He's gonna be 4 in April, so exciting times for sure. But yeah, he's with his dad, so I actually get to stream during the weekends as well. This is where I am going to stop for now. I will be back tonight at here on Twitch and on my other YouTube channel, Vplays. If you don't know Vplays, yeah, make sure to sub to that. That's where I do my variety non-Final Fantasy XIV content. So my my RPGs, JRPGs, and whatnot. And I will, as per usual, be live on Twitch. So if you're new, make sure to sub/follow. Thank you so much. And Rosie Girl, thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. And you've definitely motivated me to discover how these raids actually work on YouTube so that I could raid someone else as well. Right now I have no idea, but I'm going to try and work that out. Thank you so much. I will see you later tonight. I'm playing Triangle Strategy, which is a really cool lore-rich turn-based game, and I am very hard stuck on a battle that I'm gonna open with, so I am promising either a 20-minute battle because I will have finally figured it out, or maybe 2 hours of frustrating content before we get to the lore because I still don't know how to beat that battle, but that's what we're gonna do. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you today, I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place, with Final Fantasy XIV here on Momstand and on Twitch. And yeah, have a lovely rest of your day. Have fun. Take care, and I'll see you at 9 p.m. That's in less than, no, that's in 3 hours. 9 p.m. Central European Time or 3 p.m. EST. All right, take care, have fun, and bye bye. What? Oh, sorry. What did I miss? Did I miss something? Yes, I actually don't raid myself because I have never actually figured it out. But I will look that up and see how this goes. Is there anything I missed out? Okay, I'll catch up with you guys on Discord as well. Make sure to join if you haven't popped in there yet. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Raid on Twitch from time to time. Yes, I will make sure to. Do you have a Twitch? I will do multi-stream. Do you stream on Twitch and on YouTube as well? I will make sure to check it out. But for now, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have my dinner. So thank you. Goodbye. Have fun. Take care, and I'll see you soon.